Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Hangout, or welcome to the Hangout. I'm Joshua Cummins, and I believe you guys know this guy next to me is my good friend and guest, G2G Gaming. Some of you know him as Charles. I like to call him Chucky. I neglected to ask you before the show, how do I enunciate your last name? I know it's Aviles. Is it Aviles? Is that correct?
Well, everybody over here say it
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
but because you don't have uh, in
Punctuation for it.
Spanish we call it acento. It's
Accent. Okay, accent for it. Yeah.
Aviles.
Aviles. Is that
Yeah,
close?
the Aviles.
Aviles.
Yes.
Got it. I'll remember that. So, yeah, for those of you who are watching right now, get in that live chat. Let us know you're here. Wepa! Stevie, what's up? The breaker of things. Uh, and yeah, just a reminder, guys, that the Hangout is just one of many, many shows on Revolver Broadcasting. What is Revolver Broadcasting, you might ask? Well, it's an entire network of shows for your entertainment, for your education, for your news, for your pure joy. Oh, Steve says that you need to say, Wepa.
Okay. Maverico, you want the original way or the second way to say it? You gotta tell me.
He's going to say both.
Because the original one is when I started. I got the mighty chancla, so it's and the mighty chancla says "Wepa." That's the original one.
No, he says, what you
You see,
mean?
not even he didn't. You haven't been following me for too long.
Mm.
What's going on? I mean, you've been following me for a long time.
Yes, that one. That's the one he was looking for. You got him excited. He put in the dancing bananas. Oh, that means first one's free. We have to dance. Going bananas for Jesus. The first one's free. Now, the next time, for those of you who are not used to being over here at Revolver Broadcasting, here shortly, I'm going to show you our website. Um, Anytime you donate a dollar amount, for every dollar you donate, followed by dancing banana emojis in the live chat on Rumble, that triggers me. And well, I can't speak for Chucky here, but I will have to dance for each second, 1 second for every dollar you donate. So just so you know that no matter what's going on, no matter what we're talking about, if you want to force me to dance and go bananas for Jesus, well, donate and then follow that donation up with some dancing banana emojis. Um, but
Oh,
that
you
being
don't want
said,
to see me dancing.
I don't think it'll be a problem. It's just you just dance in your chair, just a little bit of this, People love it. It works. And that first one's free. Banana. Okay, I'll play it, Steve.
Okay, what is that you have down there?
Oh, my Stream Deck. Was I using
No. In the studio,
Oh,
something
that's
is playing.
yeah. That is getting ready to show everybody the website for Revolver Broadcasting.
Oh.
Yeah,
You see. I'm
yeah.
learning. I'm learning.
Yeah. And when you go to the website revolverbroadcasting.com, what you'll be able to do is this is the home, of course, and you can scroll down the web page and put faces to names of shows, and maybe you want to see Revolver reacts, and you click on listen here. It'll take you in there, and of course you get to see Sterling react to Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, which is everyone's absolute favorite. It's hilarious because he had never ever before, believe it or not, Charles, he had never seen Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back before, and before that day, and it's fantastic. Um, so guys, definitely go over there and check that out. Of course, you can always hover over where it says podcast, see all of our shows right there in one place. Even this one, Hangout, click on Hangout and look at that. Every show, every episode ever, with the exception of the new one. For whatever reason, sometimes the website works, sometimes it doesn't, as far as getting the most current episode. But it is there. You can also check out our news chambers, where we have news stories, daily devotionals, prayer list, and assertions. I do want to encourage everyone to get into that prayer list and get your prayer on, because we like to cultivate a culture of prayer over here at Revolver Broadcasting, and I know Charles is on board with that. Yeah, just pray for these folks by name. They need your prayers, and if you want to get added to that prayer list, or got a praise report and you want to be taken off the prayer list, just fill out the email form at the bottom part of any part of our webpage, and that will come to Sterling and I, and we will get you added to the prayer list, or someone you want to pray for onto the prayer list. You can also check out the shop, where you can go and shop like a hot shot. And boy, oh boy, do we have some stuff in there for you. There's all these collections. Dana was asking this morning, do you have Revolver branded stuff? And I was like, yeah. Just click on the Revolver brand, and right in there, boom, you got Revolver Broadcasting branded stuff, including our current highlighted T-shirt, the family T-shirt, Happy Nuclear Family Month T-shirt, and these are actually selling pretty well. I was surprised how good that they were actually being. I think we sold 3 yesterday already. I just put it in the shop last evening, so fantastic. You can also pick up the Storm is Beautiful When You Have Jesus T-shirt, which is in the Christ is King collection, which we have the men's and women's version of that. And yeah, really great way for you guys to be able to get out there and talk to people about Jesus. Because they'll ask you, like, what's that shirt about, And Sterling, as you know, is not a people person, and he's had a lot of witness opportunities because he wears his Storm shirt on a regular basis. So, guys, get over to the shop and check it out. That's one problem with the studio. I can't seem to, like, after I drop a third thing, it makes the person.
I'm baffled. I don't understand it. So I know how to do OBS, but
yeah. This is a mixture. See, I'm using this is a little bit of nerd talk for you guys out there. I'm using OBS as a throughput, and then Rumble Studio is my studio. So we're actually on Rumble, Facebook, X, Locals, YouTube, and Pilled all at once right now. So lots of places, and people currently only commenting in from Rumble, but I'm sure our YouTubers and things of the sort will eventually start talking with us. But anyway, the reason we're here is the guy next to me, G2G, Glory to God Gaming, Charles Aviles.
Aviles.
Yeah. I was practicing it in my mind that whole time. I was like, all right. So without further ado, I'm going to start, Charles, with some warm-up questions. Yeah, Steve says it's 12 viewers and only me chatting. It's pretty honestly, that's pretty consistent with how things seem to go over here. I'm not for sure why that is. But the first warm-up question is, Charles, what is your favorite color?
It was purple, and now it's black. But most of when I was younger, I was always like purple. Now I like black shirts. So yeah, I guess it's black. But I'm pretty it just depends. I'm not like dead set on one color. But if I had to pick, I'll pick black.
Well, and that's an interesting pick, because you know that it's like white, like your hat is all the colors together. That's what white is if you're looking at a prism of colors. But black is actually the absence of color. So it's a really cool color in that way, that it is actually the absence of all color. Yeah. Truly cool, and very scientific, actually, because
you see, you're talking.
Yeah.
You say scientific, you lost me.
Yeah, because like if you're watching TV, they have like there's the black that you see in outer space, but it's actually a shade of blue. So it's like true black is actually darker than that. Yeah, because it's cool. The absence of all color. So there's no hues to it. So it's actually really deep. It's really neat. And the first time I ever saw true black, it made my brain was broken, because I was like, whoa, that's way darker than I thought. Anyhow, a follow-up question. What is your favorite book? Ah, the Holy Bible.
Yes, sir. I'm not much of a reader, so actually, the only book that I try, because like the message that I sent you, I need to read more.
Mm,
The only book that I try to read is the Bible, and now they got me at church. I do our teacher for the Spanish Bible study has some is helping a family member, so I'm being given the class. So I've been
mm.
reading the book for the classes and studying, and yeah. But my favorite book is the Bible. It got everything, a
It really
little bit
does.
of everything. Yes,
People don't realize like how wild the Bible really gets too.
yes. And actually, it got some interesting. I didn't even know that the Bible mentions unicorns,
Yeah.
and I was like, really? Okay. And then I heard the explanation, and I was like, awesome. Unicorn is a rhinoceros. And they take it out of the
Context.
Webster dictionary. It
Yeah.
was never a horse. The rhinoceros have two horns, but one of them, a specific species, got one,
Mhm.
and it's called unicornis, something like that. So I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then I know we were talking a little bit pre-show. You said that there was a specific book within the Bible that a specific verse within a specific book in the Bible that really spoke to you. Would you tell us a little bit about that? What that?
Matthew 19:26, because with man it's impossible, but with God everything is possible. It goes along those lines. Uh, Life has been rough for me, so I have my share of bad experiences with bad people.
Mm,
So I have to learn the hard way that the only one that you should put all your trust is God. So
absolutely.
that Matthew 19:26 calls to me. That's why I use it on my streams. I have it on my hats, and it's a constant reminder. Like, hey, don't worry. If you got God in your heart, you're gonna be fine. He got your back.
Yeah. Yeah, and that makes me remember specifically Ephesians 6, and because I talked with AC quite a bit about that. And Ephesians 6 is the full armor of God. Um, it talks about the helmet of salvation, and the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the sword of the spirit, belt of truth, and the um, ooh, excuse me, my voice is going out just a little bit. Let me get some water.
You say Ephesians 6,
Ephesians 6, yes.
which verse?
I believe
Oh,
it starts at 18. I believe it says the armor of God. But with all that armor, there's one thing that doesn't show up in that armor. It covers your feet, covers your
oh, that's a 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, right?
yep.
I had to change it to the English. I do it in Spanish.
Yeah, and you have all those pieces of armor that covers your entire front, but none of that full armor of God covers your back. Why? Because just what you said, God's got your back, or
Yes.
in Fortnite terms, God's got your six. You know.
It's beautiful when I talked to my wife about it. I'm like, when you accept it, because we're a bunch of knuckleheads,
Mm,
and at the beginning, even for me, I struggle with every day with everything.
mm,
But it's beautiful when you realize that it's like, dude, you are not driving. You are
mhm.
not in control. Let it go. Have
Yeah,
faith. Let God do His thing. You put your faith in Him, everything, like your worries, everything. You put it on Him, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a different perspective. I don't know. It's like es algo muy bonito, muy hermoso.
I heard beautiful in there, so I got
Yes.
that part. um, yeah. So there's a saying on one of our newer shirts that I was just showing you, the storm shirts. That was Sterling's daughter Serenity came out with that saying. It says the storm is beautiful when you have Jesus. So like what everything you just said was like, that's exactly what, no matter what the storm is, so what? I got Jesus,
It's
you know.
okay. Dealing with the storm.
Hmm.
The storm is part of what you're gonna become.
Hmm.
So even though that is hard, it will hit you. It's like it's gonna slap you. It's gonna be rough, but at the
Hmm.
end, it's beautiful because it helps you become you.
Yep.
And when you got God in your corner, like okay, in Spanish is si Dios contigo, quien contra ti. Meaning like if God is with you, who's against you?
Hmm.
So the storm can be a beautiful thing if when you got God with you.
That's right.
You're not alone.
It's like this is the way I've always kind of explained that out was Peter when they were crossing. Jesus told him he was going to meet him on the other side, and I can't remember which body of water it was, but they were cross. I know they were crossing, and then Jesus told him he was going to meet him on the other side. He was going to catch up with them, and while they're out there in the water, the storm comes in, and while the storm comes in, the and everything's just raging. I mean, like they think they're going to die. I mean, it's that kind of a storm. But then they see out in the water, there's this what they think is maybe like a ghost or a spirit walking towards them. But as they get closer, Peter happens to recognize who's walking towards him. He said, it looks like the Lord. It looks like Jesus." He says, "Lord, if that's you, call me out to you." And he says, "Peter, come out to me. Come unto me." And so Peter, not realizing what he's doing because his eyes are on Jesus, right? He starts to walk on water, just like Jesus had been doing. And about three-quarters of the way there, he starts to take a look around because he realizes, he remembers, oh, I'm in the middle of a storm. And his eyes come off of Jesus. Well, guess what? Just like his name, Peter, which means rock, right? He sinks right down into the water. And Jesus pulls him back up, reminding him, hey, eyes here. Keep focus on, that's a good way for us to live our lives. Remember to keep our eyes on Jesus no matter what the storm.
Yes. Don't let the world distract you.
It will steal your joy real quick.
Yes, you get distracted, you will sink. Keep focused. Keep your eye on the prize, on your north, Jesus.
And learn to lean on your brothers and sisters in Christ. Boy, oh boy, if it wasn't for me being able to just text or call Sterling, you got to get a battle buddy. And well, of course,
Yeah.
you're connected to us as well, Charles. So don't ever think that you can't. I'm going to just tell you right here, right now. Don't ever think that you can't just shoot me a message, or if you just ever need somebody to lean on, Sterling and I are here
Thank you.
always, and that's just because we all need to bear with one another our burdens. That's also in the Bible. Um, okay, well, let's get into a third warm up question, shall we? Um, what is your favorite movie?
Oh, dude, that's easy. Stargate.
Stargate, nice. It,
Stargate. And my favorite series, the whole Stargate SG1.
nice. You like the sci-fi stuff, huh?
Yes, I do. I have, I don't know, for some reason it calls to me. I like it. It's like dreaming.
Yeah. Well,
it was
go ahead.
it was clever the way they did it. It was clever using every mythology god from mythology say, hey, it was the aliens.
Mhm.
And from there I don't know. I always like sci-fi movies.
Yeah, sci-fi movies are a good escape, I would say. And so Stargate, man, something really great about, because I'm like a big cinematics nerd, like how they did it and the effects for the time. I mean, think about like how fantastic those the ships looked flying and everything, and
Yes,
and you look at CGI today and it still can't keep up. And you're like, well, how did they do that? And so they actually filmed it in three separate parts. So they would film the background first, then they would set up their a green screen, film the ships coming through with the strings on them, just like that, and then they would go through and refilm it one more time with the green screen without the ships coming through, so that they could composite and layer up
man.
a
That
final
sounds
film.
like a lot of work,
Yeah, but the outcome was no strings, right? And this
dude.
amazing, cool looking ship that flies through the air.
That was MacGyver. He's awesome.
Right? He did it with a paperclip and a rubber band, right?
No, no, but the
Yeah,
actor,
yeah, yeah,
General O'Neill, he's MacGyver.
yeah, yeah. He
So
is. I
that
forgot
was
all about
awesome.
that. Yeah, yeah. It
I
was
used to
probably his
love that
idea.
series.
Yeah, fantastic, man. It drew what drew you to it specifically was
No,
the
the thing is,
messiness of it.
I
Or?
don't know. Since I was a kid, it it makes my mind like go wander off.
Mm-hmm.
When you look to the skies, you see the stars and everything, and this is one of the things. Like I always say, man, even I always been a believer in Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I never, I since I was a kid, uh, my family go to church and stuff like that. Then I just went crazy. But even since I was a kid, even when I was away from the church and all that, I still believe in Christ, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wonder, like, how beautiful is the world? And I
Mm-hmm.
was always wonder, like, what is over there? So
Yeah,
those movies that do stuff like that always call to me, and it's something nice. I don't know.
to explore.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. It's hey, I look like I'm 75, but that's it's like the child in me like those movies.
yeah. I mean, it's fun to go into movies that explore and go other places and go where.
Excuse me, Joshua.
Yeah.
Uh, Hammond was a general, Reese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, to answer a question.
Yeah, yeah. You always yeah. You got to keep up with the chat too. I believe. Yeah. uh, yeah. That's knowledge that I didn't have. So I'm gonna say
I see that series is 10 seasons. To be honest with you, I saw it at least 5 times, completely every episode. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's my favorite one. So yeah.
yeah. Well, it's those ones that you really love that just they hang with you, right? It's what sticks with you. All right. Now that we've gotten through the warm up questions, let's move into to all about early. You were going to retrograde is what I like to call it over here on the Hangout. We're going to go back to baby Charles, baby Chucky, uh, fresh out of the womb, and then what happens beyond that with you?
Well, I was born in Puerto Rico. I was raised inside I was born in the coast, but I was maybe 4 or 5 years old when we moved in the island. When I was a child, we used to go to church. My mom always took me to church. My dad didn't go to church, but he was a believer.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hardworking man. Oh man, if I could be half the man he was, eh, great man. Love the guy. Um, I only have good things to say about him. So when I was a kid, I always remember he was always working, and my mom. We used to go to church, and honestly, I used to hate it.
Mm,
Yeah, in Puerto Rico back then, we got at home we got like 3 channels, and in the weekends we get the cartoons.
mm.
So I miss my cartoons. I was a kid thinking about kid things, so I didn't have um no vision of how big and important was that part. I was just thinking about cartoons and playing outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I remember my father had a big accident when he was when I was young. With a machete, he cut his hand.
Mm,
He used to work the land, and then he used to build houses and stuff. So what can I tell you? We were very. It was a humble beginnings. We didn't have much. Electricity went out off at least twice or 3 times a week. Water was the same thing for a period of time. Then in the at the end of the 80s, it got better. So we got constant water, but the electricity was always a problem. Even before I came into the states, uh, they cut a lot of corners
mm.
to do the electrical work. So yeah, uh, I was actually a pretty normal kid until I hit my teens. Then I went kind of crazy. Uh,
It happens.
yeah, I leave my house when I was 12.
Mm,
My father and my mother they got separated, and at 12 I decided that I didn't want to be in my house anymore, so I left with my father.
mm.
Basically he raised me completely, and oh man, I was an awful kid, and I love my dad so much. The thing is, I realized that when I was older, and it hurt my heart. It broke my heart, to be honest with you. um he was a great man, and I was a piece of crap, man. I was something else. And he the thing is that when I went through that phase, the I did everything that you can think of. He never gave his back to me. Everybody else did. Nobody wanted to deal with me. Nobody. And he was always there. He was constant. That's why I always said that my life was rough, but God inside his blessing, he sent me that man. Without that man, I will be either dead or in jail. He was like the conscience.
Mm.
He always talked to me. He was straight up with me. He was a hardworking man. He was a good example. Everything else was crap in my life, basically, when I was growing up. And I blame a lot of stuff. I was angry at God at the beginning. And like any other child, I didn't want to take responsibility for the things that I did.
Oh yeah, that's every kid. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so my team were like that, man. I did some stuff that I don't even want to say. Just in case, just in
Yeah.
case.
Gotcha.
But and 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 I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to do two things. I either want to be a soldier or a racing car driver. Yeah, I didn't drive too well, so I was a soldier. When I grow up, I become one. My school years, they were pretty normal. Normal. I didn't pay attention in school. I'd rather be outside doing other stuff. And actually, this is funny. Okay, in Puerto Rico, when I was in high school, all right. Oh man, I was an awful kid. So I was in high school. I didn't go to class. I dressed like this. The thing in Puerto Rico, we got uniforms. Here, I learned later that you guys don't use uniforms.
Not mostly. Yeah, there's some places
Yeah,
do, but yeah, but very few.
dude, I used to go to school like the cop in school. He was like because they used to call me. other names. I have two nicknames. They call me Chino. That means Chino is like Chinese, I guess,
Mm,
when you translate it. But it was because my eyes were always like this.
mm,
So, and the other one was Sinister,
mm,
Siniestro. They used to call me that because everybody thought that I was an atheist, that I
mm.
didn't believe in God, and actually was the
The
it was the
opposite.
other. Yes, it was that I believe in God, but I'm mad at him. I actually have a big tattoo on my back with it says the sin. That's why in my social media you're gonna see a lot of them. They says Charles Sinner, or like in Rumble, my profile Sin 357. Those are old, so they already there, and I can't change them. So hey, already Jesus dropped the charger, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna put
so
that one in my pocket for later. I like that.
yeah, so when I was in high school, I was about to graduate high school, right?
Mhm.
I still taking Spanish 10th grade, 10th, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in 12, but I'm taking Spanish 10. I was awful at Spanish. Oh, awful. So I've got an F on that class again. So I'm not graduating. So I remember I went to the teacher. I'm like, man, what we gonna do? He looked at me like, what you talking about? You failed the class. You gotta take summer school. I'm like, nope, I'm not taking summer school. I'm coming for next year. You're gonna see me for the whole year. He was like, no, 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 no. Guess what? You're getting a D.
That's one way of doing it.
So I got away with that one, but again, like I didn't. I was a dumb kid. I didn't took advantage of a lot of opportunities that I had, and it is what it is. Later on, I learned my lesson, but it took me a long time. Man, why my volume is keeps going down?
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I don't. I bet you that you probably weren't so much a dumb kid as just you were ignorant. You didn't know any better to not really, because I don't know what examples necessarily led you to the misbehavior, but um you know
Well, I can't. Okay, by today's standards, even far by older standard, dude. It's no way to sugarcoat it. I was an abused kid.
hmm,
They beat the heck out of me. Like, oh, dude, they beat me so much. It was not even funny,
hmm.
and that's why I left my house, and I went to live on with my father and my and hey, I don't talk too much about it because at the end of the day, I love my parents,
Mm-mm.
and my mom was rough, and I love her. I love her very, very, very much, and I know that she learned that. So it is what it is. Plus, I didn't help. I didn't help. Believe me, I
Well,
was
it's the old adage, hurt people, right? So like
yes,
it likely happened to them, then they passed it on to you, and then you not knowing any better, acted in kind,
dude.
right?
When I was 10 or 11, my mom, I remember my sister came home and she already beat the heck out of me. So I'm cleaning outside with the hose and she is mad. Like, and I remember my mom was something else. She beat a cop. I'm not kidding, in front of me. She slapped the heck out of the cop. Oh, she loved fighting. So she was a fighter. So my sister got home. My sister was okay. If I was 10, my sister was like 16 or 17. She was on that range. I was 10 or 11. And that day, I don't know. I don't know what happened to my sister. I think she thought she was a fighter. So my mom say, "Oh, what you were doing, whatever, something like that in those
Mm.
lines," and she was like, "Ah, I don't care." And she went upstairs. When she came downstairs, my mom took the broomstick, break it on her head, then grabbed her by the hair and just went to
Mm.
town. And at the end of the day, she got a, a pay vacation to the hospital for a week.
Mm.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, that was my childhood in a nutshell. And stuff like that happened to me all the time. So when I got older, I was angry. Oh man, I
Yeah.
used to get into fights. Just I was numb. I became numb to it, and I became numb to life and to a lot of stuff. And
Yeah, but
that kind of sidetracked me for a lot of years.
I can see this like just like watching your streams and then or having you over here talking. Like, I can see that you have a higher level of intelligence. You're not so like if you do me a favor for moving forward, never ever ever refer to yourself as dumb again because you are
Oh,
definitely bright. You are very bright man, and I can tell it. And you're very 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 intelligent, and um, you grasp a lot of concepts that would escape others, and so uh, that would be like one thing that I would request from you from this day forward because yeah, definitely, uh, you know, and I see that you're a man of forgiveness, following exactly what Jesus had said to do, and so in that
dude,
maturity, that's a level of wisdom that goes beyond anything a teenager
it's
could have done.
simple.
Hmm.
How the heck I gonna go to the Father and ask Him for forgiveness if I am not willing to forgive those that hurt me?
Hmm.
It is i-
Yeah.
in Spanish. It's se cae de la mata. It's like I dude. To this day, I still sometimes struggle with that. But the bottom line is, do not do to others what you don't want people to do to you. Love them. They are your brothers, and they might be a jerk sometime from time to time, but it's not your place to
Judge
hate
them.
them.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
judge
no,
them.
but like hate is a strong word
Very
with
strong.
people. It's like I don't hate you. I don't trust you.
Yeah,
But I don't hate you. I love you, and I will pray for you, and I hope you find your way. Because the thing is this: I went through life, and it was hard. We didn't like we came from nothing, and stuff was really rough. And if I went through that, I understand why people sometimes are so angry. So
hmm,
that's why I'll pray for them. I pray for you, my friend, because I know you're hurting, and maybe someday you it's in God's time. It's not in my time. The glory is for Him. I just can't tell you I love you, brother. I'll pray for you, but you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
that's right.
So
Yeah, we can relate in some of that way because um, the man that raised me was a wonderful man. He never laid a hand on me, but my mom's first husband, unfortunately, some of that same situation, and so I was also very angry as a teenager, and so I get it. So like when you're sitting there talking about it, I'm like, oh, I know exactly where he's coming from. I
yeah,
went through a lot of that same. Because then you're wondering like, well, did they do this because they were trying? Did they really try to correct me, or was I not good enough? Was you start asking all these different questions about yourself, and feeling inadequate, I think is like a regular thing for kids who go through those things. But the forgiveness, like once you hit that forgiveness button, it's like it just flushes away. Um, I know it took me a very long time. So, but like I can see it in your demeanor that forgiveness button was hit a long time ago for you, and uh, and it changes your entire perception of the world, right?
yeah. It's it's liberating to a certain point. I was so heavy. I was so heavy for so many years, and I was so angry for basically dumb stuff. It's like, dude, it's not in my control. It's nothing. What I'm pretending to get out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's people that in their way they love me, but like you said, sometimes see uh, okay, I'm trying to say the word correctly. Sometimes their circumstances
Mm-hmm.
mold who they gonna become,
Mm-hmm.
and who I am to judge them. I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect.
Right.
I was so angry, and I did damage to people too. It's like, who am I to say, "Oh, I won't forgive you"? Why not?
Yeah.
It's no. It's like the people that hurt me at some point in my life. I love them. God bless
Mm-hmm.
them, and it's like, life is too beautiful to be angry all the time. I'd
Mm-hmm.
rather be laughing and having a good time, and 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 getting to know God better. And God knows that I have lost so many years
Mm.
being angry, being an idiot. So I'd rather spend the years that I might have left laughing with good people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I know that happens over on your channel a lot, and a lot of laughter and a lot of just happy, good times, and
yes,
going after those fluffers.
dude, it's like, the thing is this. I see it this way. Well, my life was filled with pain and anger and all this stuff. Why I want to project that?
Mm,
Actually, I'm gonna use that because I don't want anyone to go through it. So I want to make you laugh. I'm gonna act like a doofus just to make you laugh. If I see you laughing, or at least I know that I'm that means that I'm doing right. So that's good enough for me.
yeah,
I don't need anything else.
yeah,
And then in the way I will talk to you about Jesus. I will start with something positive. It's like, you see a lot of channels, you see a lot of people talking about only the negative.
mm,
Are you kidding me? So you're telling me that through your day you are not awake 24 hours. Let's say you are awake 16. It's only negative stuff. How about we stop concentrating on the negative, and let's put a lot of light on the positive? Don't let one thing ruin your day when you got 10 or 12 things going on that they are awesome.
yeah,
But here comes one thing. It's like I always say, that's the enemy just trying
hmm,
to mess with you. How about, oh, this bad happened, but guess what? I got these 12 things going on that they are awesome.
yeah. It's here's a question you can use for people too. You can say, "What are you confessing to God when you first wake up?"
Oh,
Right? Because like when people first wake up, they tend to have one of two modes. God, thanks for this new day. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. What you got for me? Because they woke up. Like I say, I wake up. I got breath in my lungs. I'm alive,
yes.
right? So I got to be thankful for that. But there's the other, right? The ugh. Before they ever even touch their phone, before their eyes are ever even open, ugh. I don't want to get up. I heard the alarm go off. Ugh. Right? This is the first thing you're confessing to God in the morning, not God, thank you, or God, I'm struggling with. It's ugh.
I always say, Señor, gracias por otro día de vida. That means, God, thank you for another day of life.
Yes, sir.
And when people ask me around here, or when I go to my appointments, like, hey, how you doing? I'm doing awesome. I'm breathing. That's a plus.
Mm-hmm.
That means you got a fighting chance. I don't know what's so bad about that. That's the thing. I remember one day I was talking to my wife, and I saw this meme. It's not a meme. I don't even. Sometimes I act like I'm really old. I'm not pretty sure. if it's called a meme or whatever it's called, but it shows. Okay, you got two people in a train, right?
Mhm.
One side of the train is looking to the mountain, to the rock. That's it. You only see the rock. And the other side, you see a big valley with green pastures, animals, very beautiful. Then you got two people in the train. One is looking at the rock saying, "Oh my God, this is so awful. Nothing to see here."
Mhm.
And the other one is saying, "Oh, this is so beautiful." It's like, dude, sometimes you are too close to everything. Take a step back, look left, look right.
Yep. Just changes
Life is,
perspective just a little bit.
yes,
Yeah.
life is too pretty. Are you kidding me?
It's like
No.
the old adage, count your blessings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the question I like to pose to our our viewers on Morning Word, and well, just in any show I'm on. Honestly, it's like say, you know, what are you confessing? Because that's what we're doing when we're praying. We're confessing, right? So we're not just confessing about like the bad things we've done. We're confessing about all the good things in our life too. It's a confessional of everything. Because we're conversing with God, but we're confessing everything to Him that we're acknowledging in our lives. And so, I that's always what I want to ask somebody. I say, well, because they say, oh, my day's not going so well. Well, why are you confessing that right now? Then they laugh and said, it's not exactly, that part is not actually a laughing matter. When you confess that it's bad, well, then you're gonna guess what you're causing. You're causing more of that energy the demons are surrounded. They eat that language up, right?
Yes.
The
And like you
are
say,
death and life.
perspective. I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell you something real quick. It happened last night. I told you before that my AC broke, right?
Hmm.
It was 86, 87, like at 9 p.m. inside my room.
Scorcher. Hmm.
And my wife went downstairs and she slept because downstairs the AC is working, upstairs it's not working. She was like, "Come downstairs with me." I'm like, "Nope, I'm staying in my bed." At the beginning, I was mad. I was like, "Man, that's a brand new, almost brand new unit. It's been installed 6 months, and I'm getting mad because of that." And then it clicks on me. When I was younger, it reminded me of a time when I was a teenager living with my father. We used to live in we never had AC.
Hmm.
First time I have AC was in the States. Back home, never. So it, my mind went to that place. I was with my father. I remember we used to sleep in the same bed because we only got one room. So it was beautiful. So the whole breaking of the thing last night, my perspective went from, "Oh my God, the war is ending. I don't have AC. Are you kidding me?" After everything I've been through, I'm complaining about it, the AC. So it went from that to, "Thank you, God. I got a memory. I remember something, and it was a beautiful time." So yeah, and even today, I'm like, "Oh my God, it's hot," but it's still it's too many good things are happening to be mad at one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and once again, you woke up, you're breathing,
Yeah.
you got a wonderful wife, right?
Oh yeah, he put up with me. I'm not easy. I'm telling you, I'm not easy.
Is that you're saying that she's an angel, come down to the earth?
Oh no, no.
No, no, not quite that.
No, no. An angel don't throw me with the chancla.
Well, she's also human. Then that's good.
Yes. Oh, yes, she is. No, but she put up with me. I've been blessed. Like we've been together for 13 years, and yeah, she's awesome. We got three
Well,
kids. Well, one I was married before her, so I got, and this is one thing that I always praise for my kids' health. My oldest son, he's mute. He don't talk, and he's deaf. And my youngest son, he got neurofibromatosis. That's a condition that can be pretty nasty, but thank God he's short in stature, and he got skin it's like they look like coffee marks.
Mm.
But the nasty side of it, he can develop tumors on his nervous system, on his head, a lot of nasty stuff. But thank God, God has been so awesome to us. He's not showing any of that, and it's a genetic condition, so it doesn't have a cure. But we again, we got more to say thank you than to be mad about. So it's
Yeah,
good.
that's absolutely awesome, man. Let's kind of travel back again, if you don't mind,
Yes,
because
sir.
we were in your teen years. You just finished high school, thanks to the generous D that the teacher gave you, and
Yes.
and then as you finish high school, what comes next?
Okay. I didn't went to prom or that stuff that I spent those days working.
Hmm.
I wanted to go to college, but the thing is, because of my awesome grades, no. What is in Spanish is beca. In English is the money that the government give you to go to school.
Oh, a grant.
Yes,
Yeah.
my grades didn't deserve a grant, and I tell them they are awesome. They are D for dynamic, and they were no.
But I got a perfect 2.0 GPA, guys.
No, mine was actually lower. If I was a pitcher, Hall of Famer, but no. Uh, but so I used to work in a place called Pan Pepin. It was in English that's called, oh man, it's a big fabric, where they make the bread.
Like a Panera
No,
or a
no, no,
bakery?
no, no,
Bakery.
no, not a bakery.
Hmm.
Like okay, Wonder Bread. You know Wonder Bread?
Oh, so like a factory.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I used to work in a factory making pan. It was called Pepin, Pan Pepin, in Bayamon. So I worked there, trying to save money to pay for some college. So I got my diploma on electricity, electrician.
No. Yeah.
So then I wanted to go to college to study because I always loved numbers. So I wanted to be an accountant. And no, that
Hmm.
never happened. It was too expensive, and I went there and I spent more time just goofing around than actually going to the class. So yeah, that didn't happen. So here comes my years that I got to be one of my dreams. It was to be a soldier, so I joined the military. I came to the state for the first time. Uh, and people look at me like I was. It was. This is the thing. Sometimes I tell people how it was for me, and they say, "Oh, that's awful." I'm like, dude, no, because some people look at me when I came to the states. They look at me like I came swimming,
Hmm.
like I was
Like a fish out
taken
of water.
from,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I was taken from a village that we hunt to eat,
Oh,
and yeah.
gotcha.
So I took advantage of that. I remember in training. Oh, what is that? They had a Dorito bag. I never paid for nothing. And they were like they eating Dorito. What is that? You never have it? Nope, never in my life. So they give it. That was an AIT because in training we couldn't do anything. We couldn't
Yeah.
drink soda or whatever. But in AIT for the my profession, that we could eat snacks and stuff. So every time they got M&Ms, I'm like, what's that? What's that? Oh, they are eminence. Really? I don't know. I never tried them. Here you go. I'm okay. So I tell people they were awful. No, they were awesome. You know, the perfect word is I can't pretend for people to know everything. So they were ignorant to the subject. They were ignorant to, hey, yeah, hey, it's life outside of this beautiful big place. It's not like you're alone here. And so I took advantage of it, and it was awesome.
Where
And
were you stationed at?
Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Hey, hey.
Yeah, I actually like Oklahoma, but I was scared, man, of the tornadoes. I'm used to. Actually, I had this conversation with Logic. I'm used to hurricanes. Doesn't bother me. Tornado? No, 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 no. Nope. I'm scared. Too scared of them. I like Oklahoma. I used to live behind a casino, an Indian casino, and it was nice. I remember when I spent my training there, and then I spent more time. I used to live in an apartment and everything. It was nice. Then after that, I moved to Columbus, Georgia, to for Benning.
Oh, okay.
Then after Benning, I moved to Fort Stewart, Georgia, in Hinesville.
So it's
Uh,
quite a bit different in each of those locations, huh?
oh, dude, Columbus, I don't like it.
Hmm.
I didn't like it at all. Nope, not for me. Hinesville back then it was beautiful, and it was more me. That's the thing. I never been a big crowd person. I've been a smaller crowd. So big towns or city, I don't like them.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, I don't know. Oklahoma felt good where I live, and it actually was more. I don't even know how to. That's the thing because my perspective on those things is not the same as maybe you. For example, for you, a big city, you say Chicago.
Yeah.
Dude, Chicago, I think is bigger than my whole island.
Yeah. Probably is.
Yeah, you see, like Georgia is Puerto Rico fit in Georgia maybe 15 times. It's like so for me, my view on a lot of those stuff is different. Like for me, a little town for you maybe is a big town for me.
Yeah.
And when I was in training. So back then we no cell phones. Actually my first cell phone when I was in the army. I never knew I have none of that. So I remember we had cameras, the one that you go like,
Yeah.
yeah, to take a picture.
Disposables. Yeah.
So first time I see an armadillo. Oh, I'm telling you, everybody in the platoon was having a blast because they were like, look at this idiot. I'm running like a crazy person behind the armadillo because I want to take a picture. First time of my life I saw one. So I'm running like a crazy one. Ah, come over here. I'm running behind the armadillo. When I joined the military, I barely speak English. The only English I knew it was from school. And then I remember I got a vivid um um memory that when I got to Oklahoma for the first time, the drill sergeants are in a room. They are getting all of us before we move to pick up the gear. They got on a cattle. They had us on a cattle. It was like a truck and then something behind to carry cattle.
Mhm.
They put us on those.
The trailers. Yeah.
Yes, and they stop in a few places. I remember one of those places that when they stopped, they were asking me something. I have no idea what they were asking me because in the test, in the reading test, I did really good. But when I got people from the south speaking to me, I was like, no, I don't know. I think you are from another United States, not this one. I don't understand you. So he's talking to me. I don't understand anything, and I'm only saying yes, sir.
Mm.
To a non-commissioned officer, NCO, a sergeant, you say yes, sir, they get offended.
Hmm.
because they are not officers. You say sir to officer, but and NCO you refer to them by their rank. And in that case, because he was training, is yes drill sergeant, no drill sergeant. So I was saying yes sir, and he get very mad.
Hmm.
I say no sir, he got more mad, and I can't figure out why he's getting mad. So like 7,000 push-ups after that, I started realizing that it was the sir. But yeah, I learned trial by fire. At the beginning, it was funny. You see everybody running that way. Guess what? I'm running that way.
Yeah. Where's everybody? What is everybody else doing? I'm doing that.
Yes, right. Like then I start asking. One drill sergeant was cool. He knew. He knew I was struggling, but I didn't understand. The thing is, was speak to me a little bit slower, and he understood. He started picking up like, hey, Aviles is actually doing good. The thing is, he's kind of lost, so he was charging me for questions. Every question was 30 push-ups. The only thing I can tell you, I aced my test.
And had big arms.
I joined. I was 118 pounds when I joined. When I finished the basic training, I was like 160. I was
all,
150 something. 150 something. Yeah.
all arms, right? All arms.
No, man, no legs. But it was
How
a
about is
learning experience. The difference is when I joined, I saw a lot of people struggle. I didn't
Hmm.
struggle. It was what they can do to me that they didn't do at my house already.
Hmm.
What you
Yeah.
gonna do to me? Beat me? I'll fight you back.
Yeah.
It's like what you're not scaring me. So I see kids struggle a lot, but I already have my oldest son. He was like 1 year old or maybe less. So my mindset was like, I came here to make money. I need the job. If not, my kid will starve. So I didn't. I struggle in a sense, but in other sense, like mentally, I wasn't struggling. Maybe in the communications and stuff, but my mind was set to I'm amazing this.
So it sounds like the military gave you focus.
Yeah, and a very very good hatred of shaving.
I hear that a lot as well. But ultimately, it gave you a living, right? It
Yeah.
paid the bills and structure, and I'm sure that your family appreciated that provision coming in, that money coming in.
Well, I ended up getting divorced. I
Hmm.
was never at home. So yeah, but that this is the thing is eh, that was needed for what's going on today.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my life experiences, I wouldn't met my current wife. If it wasn't for all those experiences, maybe I wasn't prepared for some stuff that came after that. Uh, if it wasn't for some experiences that I had, wouldn't even be more willingful like I was when I met Christ in because I knew him before, but it was like, yeah, you over there, I'm over here, we good.
Hmm.
And now it's more like, no, 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 don't leave, never leave, stay here with me.
Right here. Yeah.
Yes.
And so you say you went from fort to fort to fort. And then so then after what is this about 6 years at this point that you're in the military?
No, a little less, a
A
little
little
less.
less.
Yes, I had an accident and I messed up both of my kneecaps.
Mm.
My back is messed up. I developed a bunch of issues.
Yeah.
My hand, uh, I got three herniated discs. My spine is kind of going one way. Uh, I have arthritis. I have a chronic bilateral patellofemoral syndrome on both kneecaps. Uh, I have problems with my foot, both of them. Um, I have a what's that called? Neuropathia. Neuropathy.
Oh,
Neuropathy.
neuropathy. Okay, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
That usually comes with like some planar fasciitis as well with your feet.
yes.
Hmm.
My feet are I'm bad too. I have my sciatic nerve is pinched because of my back. Not too long ago, they had to inject me some stuff. I don't even ask at this point. I'm like, hey, God, you got the wheel. Uh, if anything, if it happens something good, awesome. If it happens something bad, we're still praying over here. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah. But after my accident, that was a point that actually was one of my lowest points. I was still young,
Mm.
and I lose the ability to do a lot of stuff. And a man without faith and then hurt
Mm.
is a recipe for a lot of bad stuff. So I was doing drugs, I was doing everything under the sun to not feel pain. I was in constant pain, like all the time. I still am, but the perspective is a powerful thing. And when if you got God in your heart, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
But back then I didn't have none of that, and I was lost. And I remember I got divorced. I went my accident. I was struggling to walk. Uh, um, I got divorced, and my father was like, "Come and live with me." I'm like, "Dad, I'm broke. Don't worry. Um, you won't starve. I feed you." And I was like, "Dad, can you help me out with all the debt after the divorce and everything?" No, no, no. That's your problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. But I take care of you. And actually, I thank him because stuff like that can help you forge your character. It's like that
Mm.
was a key moment. Like I respect him for that. And he kept his word. I didn't starve. After everything that happened, it was a bunch of stuff. Basically, I was making $20 a month
Mm.
with all the debt and everything, and they were taking straight up from my check the child support and a lot more stuff. So basically, I was $20 a month, and I didn't want to claim bankruptcy. I was like, nope. You know what? My father is right. I got into this. I'm getting out of it. Out
Yeah.
of it. So I didn't claim bankruptcy, and I did it. Oh man, it was hard. It took me like good 4 or 5 years, and I paid off, finished everything. It actually made me understand a lot of stuff better that later on became really key to having a better life.
Hmm.
So I went through that. I was very angry. I was dark times in my life, like very, very dark. Like I got friends coming to my house trying to get me out of the house. I'm like, nope.
Hmm.
And you can imagine everything that was going through my head and stuff that I was doing I wasn't supposed to do. And so I remember one friend, God bless his heart, Saul. Oh man, I love that guy. He was a godsend. I know him since childhood, but when I came back to Puerto Rico after I got divorced and all that stuff, he was the only person, the only friend because when you got money, you good. Oh, you got friends everywhere.
Yeah.
But I was depressed. I was in a bad spot. I Dude, I wasn't even fun to be around. I was in a dark, dark, dark time in my life. I hated everything. And he always go home and like he called me, "Hey, what you doing?" "Nothing." "Okay, I'm picking you up." I'm like, "Man, I'm broke. I'm not asking you for money. I'm telling you I'm picking you up." And he shows up and he dragged me and everything. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And he was so awesome. And to this day, he lives in Connecticut, and we still talk. And, he's the brother that I never had. Like since I was a kid, he was friends with the family and everything. I love the guy. So he helped me a lot. And actually, when I was okay, believe it or not, to the people that didn't know, I used to rap. Yes, I did. I'm not proud of it, but yes. So when I finished that part of my life that I won't talk too much about, uh,
Gotcha.
I yeah, because it was filled with drugs and stuff. It
Hmm.
was dark times. So, and I believe that what I was doing, it was more of the dark than the light.
Yeah, it sounds like
Uh,
a lot of the humbling that you went through, because that's what I mean. Broken financially and in your and spiritually, because you're
yes.
still not acknowledging Jesus at the point. So like all that stuff's going on, and you did kind of like what David did. He went to the pit. Remember, he told God, "Oh, I'm going to go to the pit." So it sounds like you had your went to the pit years.
Oh, it was awful. The thing is, oh, I thought back then I thought I was the big thing. Oh my
Oh yeah.
god, yeah, I did my writing and everything, but the thing is, you listen to what I was singing, not even singing because I'm not a singer, tarareando, da 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 da, like
Yeah.
any rapper nowadays. The thing is, it was awful, man. It wasn't something to glorify God. It was something to I was spewing trash,
Self. Right.
filth. Yes.
Yeah.
So I even had to left that because of the pain. I couldn't do it anymore, and I was abusing my body to the point that I'm 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 grateful that I'm still here. And actually, still remember how I met my wife. It was those days. I stopped doing what I was doing, but I was so depressed. And then one of my friends, he's a veteran. God bless his heart, Emmanuel. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a party at home." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not going anywhere. Come on, come on." And then he say, "I got a bottle of um Palo Viejo Añejo. That's a rum.
Hmm.
It was age, like it was a 12 year. I don't know, but
Hmm.
back then I like to have a drink, and I'm like, well, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it." And he was actually that day. That was the day I met my wife. So he got me out of the house, and he was actually because of him that I met my wife.
Awesome.
So in a way, you see, things tends to work out
Hmm.
again. And all this is happening, and I have no idea that actually I believe God had his hand in every single step. And I was being beat down. It was like okay, I don't know exactly how to say it in English, so I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like that horse that you take on the stable and you gotta break him down
Hmm.
in order to make him a good horse for race or
Hmm.
for whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Basically, I went through that. Dude, he was breaking me down the same way they said in the army, like, "Oh, we're gonna break you down and take you apart to make you a soldier." So he was
Hmm.
breaking me down and humbling me. Oh, I was so prideful, dude. You have no idea. Like, man, I used to be. Oh my god. Sometimes I think of myself, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't like myself right now. But I met my wife that day, and we haven't looked back since then. And I remember we went to the movies. We got the first night. We got our first argument right off the bat, and I was like, She's the one."
She can hold her own. She's the one.
Yeah, uh, Reese, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like right there is my okay. I was young, then the army and the accident, and I got out. All that happened, but actually, I compressed all that stuff that I told you at the end. Is basically like 6 years in between. I went through all that, but I never wanted help. I
Hmm.
thought I can do it by myself. Man, no, no.
It's
If
like
I
it's
can,
like the ego, right?
yeah. Oh man, oh my
Yeah.
ego was so huge. I sleep outside. The ego was inside the house.
Kind of reminds me of so what you know what AC calls the ego.
No, what it calls it?
He says ego is an acronym for edging God out.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah. And I'm like, when I first heard him say that, I'm like, I can use that, right? And he's like, yeah, have at it. But I always credit because I want to give credit where credit is due. AC told me that one, and man, I've held on to that because it gives perspective. Whenever you start to feel like a little bit puffed up or whatever, you go, wait a minute. Let me kick back. Let me remind myself that I'm not the. It's not about me. It's about the Lord. That's for
Excuse
sure.
me.
So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
the ego at that time, it sounds like, yeah, you said it filled the house, and you didn't even have room for your
Yeah.
actual self. Hmm.
The thing is, now I can laugh. The thing at the beginning, through all my process, it was shameful. A lot of stuff that I did, I was like, "Oh my God, I can't show my face. Did I did that, or did I say that? Did I make that person feel like that because I say something silly?" Uh, uh, Now I can laugh about it. I make my peace, and like I said, hey, Jesus dropped the charges, and I'm here, and I'm man enough to say when I was wrong, to apologize, to say I'm sorry, and yeah, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep living.
You said you met your wife at that get together that your friend had. Um, so what was that moment like? Was it like a love at first sight type of thing, or was you just like, well,
I
look at her, she's pretty?
okay.
Or how did that happen?
She likes to say it the other way. My wife is younger than me. She likes to say it one way. This is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, I heard. I don't know if it's true that she was like, "Oh, this guy." Again, I used to rap and stuff, and go to fiestas patronales. That was like the town parties and stuff.
Mhm.
And so she saw me before. Actually, her brothers go and ask me for CDs and stuff. And yeah, there you go. So from what I heard, it's like, oh, that she likes me.
Mm,
My mind wasn't there. I would have never even looked at her. I was in a point in my life that I don't even want to be myself next to me. So I
mm,
wasn't thinking about girlfriends or stuff. No, actually, my mind was like, I want to get high, I want to get drunk or whatever, and do this thing so I get some money and get the heck out of here.
mm.
That was my mindset. So when I meet her, she's a beautiful woman, and in my eyes, no woman is more beautiful than her. And I'm not saying this because she might beat the heck out of me. She's 3 feet tall. She won't. But but I say it because God put in my heart that that's the woman for me. And if she's not the woman for me, he will let me know. It's and I'm not sweating that stuff anymore. I
Yeah.
love her, and that's it. But at the beginning, I remember she was really tiny. Like she is tiny. She was really skinny back then, and she looked like a muñeca. A muñeca in English is like a little doll.
Hmm.
And we started going out, and the rest is history. And again, she put up with me. I was baffled. I'm like, okay, I won't say too much because maybe she will regret it. She will change her mind. But she was very cool with me since the beginning, and even more
Hmm.
now. We had our phase that it was a challenge for both of us. Now we are at a point that, dude, is more awesome than anything else.
You hit that level of love that is familiar and you just kind of know each other at this point, right?
Yeah, like the other day, I was streaming with Savi, and she started trolling me on the chat in Spanish. Savi speaks Spanish. She's from Puerto Rico, so she started saying like, "Oh, like basically in the lines of, oh, you better listen to me or I'm gonna go and beat you up," something like that. And I start playing with the jokes. Savi was laughing. I was like, "Oh, now I got proof that I am an abused man." So we play off of that for a while, and it's 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 a beautiful thing. Like, don't one thing that I learned how to do is I don't take myself so seriously anymore.
Mhm.
You got to be light on your feet and have fun. You can you can um what I don't know how to say, like, you don't need to be, oh, I'm all this or no, man. Have fun. You have flaws. Have fun with your flaws, and joke around a little bit.
Yeah,
Laugh. It will help you.
yeah. It's like when I tell Sterling when we're on morning word, a lot of times so we talk about people getting upset over someone saying and the comment section because I've had people come to my defense because I'm a heavy guy, right? I have eyes. I'm aware, but they'll say, "Oh, look at this fat guy trying to tell me how to go follow Jesus or whatever," and they think that hurts me. But I'm like, no, I like cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Okay, whoo, you got me there.
That doesn't make sense. If you were saying, let's go to the gym, then I can say, okay, okay. He might
Yeah,
have a point, but you're talking about Jesus. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
But it's still, people going to say whatever they're going to
Oh
say.
yeah,
It's all right. Like,
yeah.
God bless you, my friend. You got cheeseburgers? I like cheeseburgers too. So if he comes again, tell him he need to bring two
Two
cheeseburgers.
cheeseburgers. That's
One
right.
for you, one for me.
None for him.
No, no, for him, no.
Yeah, none for him. Just for us. No, we, but the people are going to. Well, it's the what we talked about earlier. The hurt people, right? And so like, there's these folks that they get online and they, or anywhere else in life, and they feel like they have to take other folks down, either verbally or whatever, to make themselves feel better. So all that makes them feel good because it's like, but the thing is like, come at me, bro. Like I don't, I, I don't. It's like I'm rubber, your glue thing. Like it doesn't bother me anymore. Teenage me, I
Oh,
was a
yeah.
little chubby, but like teenage me, if you called me fat, I might have taken your face off. Like.
Yeah.
But me now is like, okay, yeah,
Dude,
observant.
you want to see some hate, you got to go to my shorts and read the comments. It is what it is. The thing is, nowadays, I'm glad that I was born in the time that I was born.
Mhm.
It's no evidence of what I did.
Yeah,
No
same.
cameras. No
Yeah.
cameras. The thing is, but one realistic thing is that since I was a kid, they teach me you don't like something, change the channel.
Hmm.
I don't earn anything by going to you and saying, "Oh, you can't do that." No, guess what? It's more channels, it's more options. Go ahead,
Yeah.
move on. So I say, man, those people actually they okay. Let me see how I can put it. It's admirable their passion, even though that is hating, but they got some type of passion, right? Just imagine with a little bit of direction and some change, a tune up in their perspective, all the stuff that they can accomplish.
Yeah.
Because oh, they persistent, some of them, and
Yeah.
it's like, dude, what's what you doing? But back then, I remember, I don't like something, I changed the channel. I don't spend all my day. Oh, can you believe what he said over there? I don't care.
Yeah.
Change the channel. That doesn't affect my life. It doesn't. It does. It's not my. It doesn't bother me at all. Like it doesn't. No me. No me. I'm trying to find the word. I can't. But it's like it's not of consequence to me.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Well, and I also think about like, um,
yes, Reese just said it there. They need a little Jesus.
yeah, little Jesus. Yep. 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 Little Jesus.
Yes.
Come on.
I was explaining my wife. My wife was like, "Why you say that?" I'm like, "Baby, that's a double entendre.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
implying that
Mhm.
everyone needs Jesus, but with this, a little Jesus. You need a
Yeah.
little Jesus."
Little, a little one. Yeah, but speaking of Jesus specifically, so like, because the disciples, so some of them, when they went out and they, because he sent them out right for a time, the 12, and they came back and they were having a little bit of trouble, and Jesus was the first one to say like shake them haters off, basically. Like he said, well, wipe the dust off your feet,
Yes.
right? Like,
Like if they don't want to hear you, they don't want to. Just it's like keep going. Go to the next town.
mhm. Yeah, and Paul, when he went from place to place, he was like, "Oh, I know that I'm not going back to Philippi for a while. I don't want to. I know that I'm not going over there. I know I don't want to go to Asia for a while for sure. They want to kill me over there, but but he would just shake the dust off his feet and just keep moving because that's, uh, you know, we don't have to spend time thinking about that because we have bigger fish to fry, literally. It's a spiritual battle we're in, not a
Yes.
one of flesh. So, um, yeah. And you know what I tell people when they get in the chat, and especially if they're in the live chat and they're spewing hate, I'll say, "Thanks for watching, boy. Thanks for your eyeballs." I tell them you don't have to leave. You can spew all the hate you want, because you're watching. You're another set of eyes over here, and it's like, tell you what. Also, if you're hanging out with us on Revolver Broadcasting, eventually, because his word doesn't come back void, you're going to end up a Christian. Like whether you're going to end up knowing Jesus one way or another. So stick around if you want to, but and that they usually turn tail as soon as they like, oh no, I can't have that happen.
It's just not their time. It's okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I just hope that they don't that they find it on time. That they don't waste it and then their time expire and they
Mm,
never turn to it.
yeah.
So that will be my only wish to all of them. But I have shorts talking about Jesus and talking nice things and people will hate. I
Hmm.
have people tell me, hey, you look 60. Why you're not playing with your grandkids?" I'm like, I don't have any yet. I'm working on it. I'm telling my son, hey, get a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
Get busy. I need grandbabies.
it is what it is. Some of them are actually clever. I gotta laugh about it.
Yeah.
It's but hey, it's okay. I enjoy it. It's like again, you if you use that energy, I call them fans. If you
Yeah.
anytime are in my stream and say, "Oh, my fans show up," that means I'm already getting down votes, and I'm like, "Oh, they already there." Sometimes, man, sometimes it's like I'm not even 5 likes in, and I got a few down votes. I'm like, "Oh, they wake up early today." It is what it is.
It's our audience. We're sending them over to do all the mean stuff.
It's okay. They can. I always say I hope they keep coming. I hope they keep coming, and I
Yeah.
hope they keep coming at the beginning, at the end, because I always say something, and I always say it. If you want to know me for something, forget about everything. Just know me for this. That the gaming is n- doesn't mean anything. What really means something is at the beginning when I tell you that Jesus loves you, I tell you a verse, and then at the end I tell you something, and it's all about Him. It's not about me. Never been about me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm just speaking this word. I'm not consequential to anything. But if you want to get something from me, is something that I about Jesus. It's not me. Never been me. It's not the gaming. I don't care about the gaming either. It's I have fun and I have fun with people, and I want to put a smile on your face. But the important thing is the beginning, the end, about Jesus. And if I in the middle, I can say something. I will say it, and it's all about Him. It's not about me.
Yeah, it's an encouragement. It's a stark reminder that we're just a vapor. Our lives are just a vapor. That's like a, and that's our lives as compared to
That's
eternity. It's a little. That's it. It's here and gone. And yeah. So what are we doing with that little bit of while we're here? Uh,
it's like one thing that actually it was one Puerto Rican pastor. I don't know who came with it, but I heard it from him. I'm gonna do my best to translate it to my best of abilities. He was having an argument with a person that doesn't believe in Christ,
hmm,
and he say, "Okay, let's say this. I'm a Christian. I have my life like a Christian all my life, and Jesus is not there. It's something mythical. I die, nothing happened. I live a life like a Christian. I did my best. I love my neighbor. I did everything, right?
mm-hmm,
Ahora, imagine that I'm actually right. And you live your life the way you live it. You are putting your salvation, your soul in risk.
mm-hmm.
Okay, again, like I'm trying to translate it the best way,
You're
but
doing really well. I've heard a version of this before, so you're doing
so
really well.
it's like you are gambling something very important. So it's up to you. It was like you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. But at the end of the day, it's like you are risking something so big, so huge. And he put it the other way. He was like me living the way I live. I'm not risking it. I, I'm 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 trying to do it the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when I heard it the first time, I was like, yeah, you know what? He's right. It's a lot of weight on those words. It's like, dude, you're risking something. It's eternal damnation. It's like you doom. It's
Yeah,
not a rewind. It's not a second chance. It's no. When you get to that point, everything's lost.
yeah, and I had an interview with a guy here recently. He has like a very unique perspective on hell, specifically. And I know like that word like that gets some people, for lack of a better term, fired up when they hear the word hell because they're like, oh, that's a consequence, and they don't like to think about it. But like the idea that there's an eternity of all consuming fire, but not only that, torture, but not only that, so above and beyond all that, absence of God. And I'm like, dude, I had a nightmare one night where um, I woke up without God. if that makes sense. It's really weird. I knew I was dreaming.
You felt empty.
Felt, yeah. And like, you know, the Lord of the Rings, where like when he puts the ring on and everything kind of like looks like it's got black spires coming off of it and everything's like a really weird, look to it. That's what, like, everything felt like. It was all, everything around me was like I was walking through my house and everything, but everything was like in black, and it had all this like stuff coming off of it, and it was empty. Like it was just, there was no life in anything. And when I woke up in reality, it gives you, like, talk about change of perspective, because I was like, man, everything, like God's truly in everything.
Yeah.
There, everything has life. Even even this could sound silly to some people, but like at the table in front of me right now, there there's a level of life to it. And without God, I mean, I don't know how to put it into human terms. All I can tell you is that without God, everything is meaningless. Like right now, you may feel like life has got, this or that, or maybe you're dealing without something, and that makes things feel meaningless. But imagine if everything were meaningless.
Dude, it's and I'm gonna use myself as an example. I actually understand what you're saying. When I told you that I was in a dark place, nothing matters,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. When I gave my life to Christ, I remember to this day. Um, Actually, gonna tell you the story. I actually told it once, kinda. I think once or twice, but I was struggling with this for long years. I know I'm jumping a big chunk of my life, right? But it's like I was at church. I remember that day. I was at church, and they are singing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, something has to break.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the song. And I start crying, and I'm bawling, like I'm crying, right? And I'm in pain, and I'm asking God. And this is gonna sound silly, but I'm gonna tell you the way it was. Call me crazy if you want. I kind of realized that the music is like far away, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm up, and I look myself down, and it's like I'm in a chamber or something because the music is not there. I can hear it, but it's like far,
Mm-hmm.
and I see a red curtain close, and I didn't hear the voice. It's like the voice is in my head, and the curtain open. So I walk and I see the light, and my pain went away. I got light. I was like I was free,
Mm-hmm.
and it happened like this, and then close. I'm down again. The pain back. Everything hurts. I'm heavy, and I'm like, what? It's like God showed me. With me, this is what you're gonna get. It
Mm-hmm.
was so beautiful, man. So I'm still struggling. I'm saying no, like in my mind, I'm putting excuses. I don't want it. No, this is this and that. But my pain is killing me. At the end of the service, they call people to the front. If you got pain, if you got something that you want to leave here to God today, please come to the front. They were saying if you got pain, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go because I have a lot of pain. So they pray for me. I'm struggling my way to the altar or to the front. And when it's the pastor and one of the what's the name of that, he's not the pastor but he's one of
Like a
the
deacon.
members. No, it's a Pentecostal church, so he's one of the members that always pray for the people. It's like they have
Hmm.
I don't know how to say the name, but he's a member of the church, and he's part of the he's been there for a long time, so he's
Oh,
praying
an
for
elder.
people at the front. So I go, and when he asked me what you want me to pray for, I'm telling you, man, I couldn't. It was automatic. It's I'm I'm coming, telling myself, no, no, no. It's just for the pain, for the pain. When he asked me, he put his hand on my chest. I want like, what you want me to pray for? I want to be saved.
Mm.
And I start crying. He started praying, and when he finished, I still remember, man. He told me, and it's so true. He told me, when you get out of here, look to the sky.
Mm.
You're gonna see colors. And he was right. It was like I've been living on gray. Dude, the sky looked more blue. The everything looks more shiny, more it was I started seeing beauty. Man, I was living on gray. I was living in like with no joy. I was empty, fully empty. And then I went through Hurricane Maria. Then we got COVID on Puerto Rico. We couldn't even drive. We had oh man, it was awful.
Mm.
Then my father died.
Mm.
I came to the States. I was fully broken. Fully broken. I don't even know how my wife was still with me. I was fully broken. And it was something else. And then now I have this urge, like I'm carrying it every day. Like I have to tell you, Jesus loves you, and I can't help it. And I go to everybody's stream. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Hey, if you get tired of it, I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. God bless you. And everything happens that day, and that day changed my life forever. And I stopped smoke. I smoked for 27 years. Don't smoke anymore. I used to drink and do a lot of stuff, man. I was killing myself. I don't do those things anymore. Dude, I have a smile now. You can check all my pictures if you want. I can show you pictures. I never smile.
Mm.
Now I'm smiling. So life it has a way to work out. It worked out for me in a way that hey, life is a beautiful thing. It was awful. Well, it was beautiful, but
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he
But
was molding you. It's like about the like we're clay, right? God molds. My dad had a message called the marred vessel, because that's we're marred vessels, right? Um, we're we're imperfect, and then God molds us into something truly beautiful, and it looks to the human eye, it can look imperfect. It looks kind of wild, and sometimes it even looks uh, well, not even sometimes. It definitely looks unrecognizable from who you were before, right? But that's the beauty of it. God makes us into something that He makes us into what we're supposed to be.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you're
Hey,
definitely
I
where.
say at the first he called you a la buena, like in good, like hey, how you come over here. Ah, you don't want to listen? Then I'm gonna drag you over here. Oh, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. You wanna do it the hard way? Okay, let's have it your way. But it's a beautiful thing. It's something that I wouldn't change for anything. I got here to the States 5 years ago, and I was broken, totally broken, and and I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep. Before I moved here, my father passed away. I found him dead.
Hmm.
I was the first one to find him. He used to live with me. I make breakfast. It was 5:30 in the morning. My wife is with me. Actually, the day before, and oh man, I have cried so much because of this, because I didn't properly say I love you the last time I saw him.
Hmm.
I went downstairs. I gave him coffee the night before, and my kid was with him, the youngest one. And the coffee mug drop, and I went downstairs because I heard it. I'm like, Dad, are you okay? I don't feel too good. I'm like, what you go? You want me to go to the hospital? It was like, no, no, I'm gonna go to bed.
Mm.
He was with oxygen, and I'm like, okay, Dad, I'm gonna clean up this. I'm telling my son Damien, go upstairs. That's the last time I talked to him. Next morning, I woke up. I was 5:30 in the morning. I'm making a sandwich. My wife is making coffee. I go downstairs and I found him dead. And another thing that God did for me, I was living already here, and uh, like I say, I never could properly say goodbye to him. And God showed me him in a dream, and in a dream I got to say goodbye. I woke up crying and laughing at the same time, and it was beautiful, man. And he gave me that.
Yeah. God is awesome, man.
He
He really is.
is. Yes, he
And
is.
and you were telling me that last encounter though. You said you don't know it, but you said you love your father in
Oh,
those last
oh.
moments without saying it because love is an action. It's not just a word, right? It's an action. When you said, "It's okay, Dad. I'll clean this up. I'll take care of this," right? That act of kindness, that was love in action, right?
Dude,
Be-
dude,
Because you could have said,
I
"Oh,
didn't
you did this, you messed it up,"
no,
you could have got upset. You could have,
I
but
didn't deserve my dad. I didn't deserve
mm,
him. Honestly, I was a bad kid, and the way he showed me so much stuff. Like he was the complete opposite of everything else going on in my life. If it wasn't for him, I would be a complete savage. And at the end of his life, I remember I went back to Puerto Rico after my accident because of him. I didn't have the heart. I was like, Dad, come with me. I always had that soft spot for my dad. Was awesome. So I go back to my dad and I stay with him, but I was in a dark place, so I wasn't a good son. I wasn't. So at the end, I was there for him, but I was still struggling with so much stuff,
yeah,
and he used to live with me, and I wanted to bring him here. You don't know how many times I'm talking to my wife, and I'm like, I will give anything to have my father with me today,
yeah,
and but it is what it is, and I pray, and man, this is one thing when I realize how important it is to have Jesus in your life. I start crying again. I'm praying to God, please, God, receive my father in your kingdom. My father knew God, but I don't know if he accepted Jesus Christ.
I believe you did, and
And
I think you can live with an attitude of gratitude for it too, because um, it wasn't a goodbye. It's a see you later. I think because he even gave you the dream, right? The- the-
that was so
and
awesome. And my wife told me, I think it was with my wife. We were talking about it. I don't remember if it was my wife. The question was, but it was, do you it was, you sure it was him? Like I wasn't scared.
mhm,
It was like a reunion, and I got to hug him. And he was, but you sure it was him? I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. It was a dream, but it was something beautiful. I wake up laughing and crying at the same time. I wasn't crying because I was scared. I was crying because I was happy. It
yeah,
was that type of crying.
a well of
Like I,
emotions. Yeah,
yeah, and so at least that's what I like to think. It was something beautiful.
yeah. I think that's what God was showing you. I think He gave you that dream because He knew that you needed to know and gave it to you, letting you know like No, he's in heaven. He's good. He's just wait. It wasn't a goodbye. It's a see you later. That's a fantastic thing about someone passing, and you know they knew the Lord. It's you don't. There's the mourning. Yes, it happens. You're gonna miss them, but but we remember that it's not a goodbye. It's see you later, because we're gonna have all of eternity. You know, like I
Yeah.
mean, I know that we're spending a few hours here together and tonight, and then you know I would presume that several years from now we're going to have a lot more time together, but as friends and stuff. But even that being, it's still not even talk about the vapor. Just it's just a little bit of what we're going to have in the after, right? Like the afterlife. I mean, and think about this: no pain, no tears, no sadness, no like we just get nothing but joy. And I gotta imagine that there's going to be a lot of cheeseburgers, tacos, and pizza because like
Oh, pizza. Yes. I love pizza.
exactly.
Maverico, I think Maverico asked that not too long ago in
Yeah,
the chat. Cheeseburger or pizza? Pizza, because I can make a cheeseburger pizza.
that's right. Put them together, baby. Put them
Yes, or a
together.
taco pizza. Or a pizza pizza.
That's right.
But pizza is king. Hey, Dharma, thank you for that, man.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You agree with that? I absolutely 100% agree with that. Definitely, would have a reason to say, look at my son now, for sure.
Oh man, I like again. Uh, it, Everything happens for a reason. I like to think that. Um, what I'm trying to imply with that is like it's like tools. You need tools in life.
Mm-hmm.
When you are young and you don't have too much stuff, and let's say you are poor, you lack resources. If I believe that's a tool that then you're gonna become a resourceful person.
Mm-hmm.
If sometimes it gives you like balance. That's one thing. Like when I was a kid, oh, my mom was a savage. I'm not kidding. It was something else. But my father was the complete opposite. So I believe that balance helped me in the long run. Um, I had the to one point I remember in my life, I was so angry always. I'm mad. I was more like my mom. And then one day I was like, you know what? I gotta start laughing more. I'm gonna have a heart attack if I keep going at this pace. And then I started looking more to my father, like, you know what? He was a pretty cool guy. And he was always chill. It was amazing. To the point that he never cursed. And the time he did curse, it was funny as heck because we never heard him curse. So yeah, it was awesome. That balance helped me a lot. I got the fiery side of the family and the chill one, and I tend to be more like one. And then thank God I was like, no, 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 come over here, over here.
Yeah, he gave you the full contrast or spectrum of how life could
Oh
be,
yeah,
how you
it
could live.
was it was not middle ground. It was two complete opposite sides. Like one used to love to fight, and the other one was like that. Go to fight. You need two people,
Yeah,
right? So fight with yourself because I'm leaving.
yeah, yeah. If you can walk away, do it. I mean, certainly there are always situations where you have to defend yourself, but
Oh yeah,
far and few in between.
yeah. I saw my father with a machete. Tried to yeah. A person went to my house when I was a kid. Actually, not a person. It was my mother's brother, my uncle.
Mm.
He was kind of crazy. and he started acting funny and doing a lot of stuff and silly stuff. And my father grabbed the machete. If the guy doesn't start running, it was going down. And it would surprise me again because he never acted like that. It was very that I think that's the only time I saw him really aggressive.
Yeah, I
So
think a mindset like that though, when someone's always like calm and collective, that clear head is what allows them to assess a situation, and then like if um, let's say duty calls, right, um, or a situation arises, their awareness is going to be higher than someone who's leading with their emotion, like anger or sadness, because they have a clear mind. They can look at the situation and go, okay, I need to do this. I need to step this way. I need to watch this. Um, and it's that's always the person who's going to generally come out on top in a situation where they have to be defended or defend themselves as that person with a clear mind. So yeah, keeping that chill demeanor as your father had, and what you definitely have now, um, is a very good tool to have in your toolbox. That way, if something does arise, you're clear headed about it. You're not going,
he always was clear head. He didn't drink. He smoked. He used to love Pall Malls.
hmm,
He used to smoke Pall Malls and but he didn't drink. He was a hardworking man. He works from 5 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. And he was always like that. Spend most of the day with just coffee. Uh, and until his last day, his mind was sharp. He never lost his mind. Oh, his body, all those years working. He left Puerto Rico when he was 17. He came to the States and he lived in the States for 30 years working. Then went back home and he worked up until he was 79. And
hmm,
he didn't work like in an office or something. No, all his work was building houses. He was like a handyman. Oh, you got a electric problem? I go. You got a plumbing problem? I go. You need to build a house? I do it. Uh, so he worked hard until almost 80, and it was because I was on him like that. You need to stop working.
hmm.
You're gonna give me a heart attack. You don't need to work.
It sounds like he was
So,
really adaptable as well. He just he
I-
just kind of went whatever the situation was. He would just go with it, right?
well, yes and no. The thing is, he always his mindset was like, you don't need to like me. You will respect me.
Hmm.
If he told me like he always told me he was one of the first. I have no idea if it is true. I trust him because he never lied to me, and I don't think he has a an agenda. He
Yeah.
told me he was one of the first Puerto Rican in an area in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hmm.
And when he got to New York first, and then he went up there, and he was there when something happens, and Puerto Ricans and blacks they destroy a bunch of places
Hmm. Yeah.
or
Once.
something. He used to go through the back door. He used to, so he lived through it. I never did. So he always told me, I got bosses. They were this, they were this, they were this, they were this. I never had a problem with them. I was like, why? Because I make myself um, unexpendable.
Yeah.
You see, they can hate the color of my skin because he was dark, but they love the color green.
Yeah.
And he used to work with Italians or Polacos with a lot of people, and he told me I never got a problem with any of them. I just don't give them a chance to start complaining.
Yeah. I think that's what I meant by adaptable too, like being able to take on a situation and go, okay, how does this situation work? What's the best thing I can do here to to make this work? That adaptability, it looks like he passed that on to you, as another tool in your toolbox. Because I mean, being able to get online, do gaming and stuff like that, and have fun with it, and make it fun because you're fun to watch. By the way, like
Dude, that's my therapy. Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard that before, but like you are fun to watch. Like, if I'm just sitting here in the studio, I've got one or two people on after our stream. Dana Christensen over there at God Signpost because he does his messages like right after we stream. Or I got you on, especially on Squad Day. I definitely have you on because you have you and everybody else hanging out. But um, no matter what I'm working on, I could take even if I'm not watching, I can just hear you and the other guys just
Yeah.
answering and stuff, and um, that brings joy. Like you're genuinely doing something that brings joy to others. I when I hear that people try to send you any kind of hate, I'm like, how could they hate this lovable teddy bear of a person that's just
It happened. It happened. I always say, I don't know, maybe somebody that I didn't pay $5 a long time ago. I don't know. I honestly don't know. At this point, I don't care. I just have fun with it.
yeah,
Some people get to me. I won't lie. I'm not perfect, but I learned how to shut up, take a breath, and then I find the fun in it.
yeah,
But sometimes, yeah, they can get to me. But it's like I can't. I, you can't take yourself seriously all the time. Have
yeah,
some fun with it. I embrace it at this point. I love the gaming. I love having fun, and I love, like, at least for me, it's like if everyone that goes to my channel, it's like if you are with your son, you can watch my channel.
yeah,
You don't need to put your kid away, and that's I believe that's, for me, that's an achievement,
yeah,
and I take it seriously. And I told this logic one time: I'm not for sale, and my conviction is I already have enough stuff going on. Like I don't know, I'm not putting that into risk. Everything that comes out of here, I got to watch it. This is a powerful thing.
hmm
So no, I'm not cursing. No, and it took me a while to get used to it because I used to curse like a drunken pirate.
hmm
Don't do it anymore. And that's one thing that I like. I like at the beginning. I remember I used to say, if my son doesn't can't watch my stream, I'm doing something wrong.
yeah, yeah, absolutely,
And and I would say, in the Bibles say it. The Bible say it that you got to watch what comes out of your mouth. That you can't curse. You can interpret it the way you want, but he says it that way. You can even Google it, and it's gonna show you like 6 verses. All of them, they are talking about the what comes out of your mouth.
yeah. You're
So
talking about like the power of life and the power of death and all that stuff, and that
it
certainly
talks
doesn't
about
help.
they talk about curses. Actually, I can't even Google it right now. I can't. I don't know them by heart, but it it says it, and I take it seriously because
Yeah,
I
I got
know
the second
it's
screen here.
like
So.
that doesn't make me better than anyone, but I love Jesus, and I want to keep it that way, and I wanted to do it the best way I can, and that's one thing. If I can control it, I will.
Yeah, corrupt speech is referred to. Ephesians 4:29 says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs." Um, Crude joking, so like even joking crude things.
That's
Colossians,
You said Ephesians 4:29.
yeah,
Yeah, and okay, James 3:10. Out of the same mouth proceed blessing and cursing, my brethren. These things ought not so to be. Highlights the inconsistency of cursing while blessing. That like from your mouth can come, hey, God bless you, and then start cursing. Even the word says it, cursing.
Hmm.
That's nothing good.
I
It's
know
like
it. That's the point.
I heard some pastor saying this: if you won't say it in church, don't say it out.
Yeah,
If you don't, if you feel like in church you feel uncomfortable, I might not be. I want to. Guess what? Then don't say it.
yeah, yeah. God doesn't stop at the church doors.
Yeah.
He's out. He's remember everywhere, even the table in front of you. Uh, yeah, that's what I see. Like Colossians 3:8 commands believers to rid themselves of filthy language, and so does Ephesians 5:4, especially specifically warns against foolish talk and crude joking. Um, and then,
Matthew 12:36. But I
hey,
say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account therefore in the day of judgment. Proverbs 10:11. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence.
it's like one
It's,
after another saying speak well of others, speak well to others. Mm,
yeah, we gotta be mindful of that. It's the same way like love thy neighbor. If you
hmm.
love him, you won't curse him. Actually, even the word is like what a curse means. You're not wishing him well.
Right.
Some words I totally understand, like me using fluffer. For some people it's a bad word. For me, it's not.
Yeah,
I,
it's an
I
innocent use of it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, the power behind the word too, but still, at least like I said, I'm not for sale, man. It's like I'd rather you hate me and be good with the Lord than you love me, and I'm at the most important one that I'm supposed to and this is the thing. People like, oh, but what that mean? Well, it means nothing at the end of the day. You know why? Because if I'm gonna be saved, I'm gonna be saved by the grace of God, not by the works of me.
Hmm.
And to everyone I tell, the best example of that, the grace of God, is the guy next to him on the cross.
Oh yeah.
That he never heard about Christ. Or maybe he heard about him, but he never followed Christ. He never did. He was a criminal. Everything, right? Just
Yeah.
imagine that day on heaven. An angel asking him, "What you doing here?" I don't
Right.
know. But
Right.
who tell you to come? Hey, the guy on the middle cross told me I was welcome here.
Yeah.
That's the best example of the grace of God. So anyone hearing me right now, you can be the worst human being in your mind. Guess what? You are not exempt of salvation. God loves you and he will save you by his grace. You just got to repent. And you
Yep.
can be the best human being, a decent guy, but you never accepted God. Guess what?
Yeah. No Jesus. All those works are filthy rags without Jesus. James 2 talks about that as well. But when we repent and believe that Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, that's when we're saved. That's the thing that we talk about, that big change, right? The old man starts to shed away. For some people, it's an instant change. It's those are very few and far between. But I have met those folks where it's like I instantly quit this and I changed my life completely around. And other people I've heard, hey, it took me years to let go of X, Y, and Z. I mean, I even talked about it on Morning Word, like until sometime last year there was a lot of things that I had to learn to let go of. Like we've been doing Faith, Family, and Politics and all these other shows. A lot of them for 5 years or almost 5 years now. And but it wasn't until like last year I started like going, huh, I'm not doing what God wants me to do with this. Like it's because it's always a work in progress, right? But like still, there were so many things that I could have been doing better with a long time ago, and there's so much more peace now just doing just obeying. Like we watched a testimony this morning on our premium. Sterling and I did, and this lady talked about because she used to do. She got into palm reading, and then she turned her life over to the Lord. And she was like, everything in her life changed as soon as she started to obey, like truly obey. Like she'd given repentance, she'd asked Christ into her heart, but she got into a place where in a workplace where she was at, and she was making a lot of money, and she got a promotion that this other lady didn't. This other lady was like really really angry with her over the promotion she got, and she was like, I have one or two ways I can approach this. I can stay angry at that person and tell them like, look, I'm angry at you too, and I can live my life like that. But who's that helping? She goes, or I can do what the Bible has told me to do, and that's to be forgiving. And so she said, I asked her into my office and said, hey, I know that we're not getting along so well that you don't care for the fact that I've got this job. She goes, you can have every bit of extra money that I get. She goes, I don't care about the money. She goes, but I want to tell you that I forgive you for your anger, and it's okay. And she said it was like everything just washed over her, and all of a sudden she just had love for this person. And she said for about 3.5 minutes that woman went off, just like, how could you be angry at me, and I should be the one forgiving you, and she goes, by the end of that little rant, she couldn't help but go, hey, you know what, I think that we should be friends, and I'm sorry. And she's like, I already forgave you, so it's all good. Like, and then they're friends to this day, several years later. It's just like that's the power of God. Like just obeying. So that's what we get: repentance, faith in Jesus Christ, obey, and you'll have peace. Like, I'm not saying that life's going to get easier. We know it's not. We just
Oh no.
we've just been describing like how many encounters have we had with hardships since we got saved? Probably more than before we got saved, right? But you have Jesus through it all now. So
Yes, dude, that's the best backup. Are you kidding me? How awesome is that? It's like whatever happens, don't worry. It's, you might get a scrape here, a bump over here, but you got the best backup. If you got Jesus in your heart, at the end of the day, it nothing else matters. It will if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, it's okay. That means that blessing wasn't for you.
yeah.
So in life, when you start thinking like for example, you want something really hard, right? And you pray and you pray and you don't get it. That means he knows better than you that that wasn't a blessing for you. Maybe that will create so many problems. He's gonna have something else for you. So I stopped thinking that far ahead. I think not far ahead. That's not the correct word, but
Mm.
I stopped.
Worrying about
I
tomorrow, maybe.
no. Like I stopped. Like for example, I ask him stuff like, "Hey God, I need help with this," but I don't sweat it like before
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I rather uh, it's his will. If he wants to happen, it will happen. If not, that it wasn't for me. So I stopped sweating that before. Oh, why I didn't get it? Oh, why? Like I don't know if you following me on this. Like I used to have those like a little kid.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't get that. I'm mad now.
Yeah.
There goes my day. I'm really
Gotcha.
mad.
Yeah.
I don't. I try to simplify my life to the point. Like you know what? Oh, this somebody is saying this or that happening over there, or somebody's mad at you, or this. Well, God, thank you for another day of life. I'm really thankful for every blessing you have given me. Um, bless every single one person around me, and the person that doesn't have this or that, and I just leave it at that, and I keep going. I don't. I can't let that bother me that way. Again, sometimes they get me, but
So what landed you on Rumble and then like in getting into gaming? Like how did that come into your life?
Therapy. Okay. Like I told you, I was going through some rough time to the point I stopped. Okay. In in Puerto Rico, Hurricane Maria happened. I don't know what you have heard, but this is what I went through. Some people in Puerto Rico spent 13 months without electricity.
Mhm.
I was one of the lucky ones. We spent like 4 or 5 months without electricity and water. The officials, the government, they didn't give us nothing. They maybe passed once, hey, 2 bottles of water, one kind of Chef Boyardee. Good luck.
Right.
It was really rough, right? So at that point, I'm detaching from social stuff. I was too worried of getting water and food for my kids.
Right.
So I spent all those months and everything, no electronics, no nothing. Actually, in some part, it was a curse and a blessing. We get to spend more time as a family, stuff like that. But it was a curse because we didn't have no advantages on nothing. Like it was hard to get water or get meat, stuff like that, whatever. Then after that, COVID happened. So in
Mm.
Puerto Rico, they did like if your license plate ended in an odd number, you can go out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then if it was in an even number, you go out Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Sunday, nobody goes out from morning until like 6, 7 p.m. So I'm detached already. So I'm going through that. But my father was already with his condition. He has emphysema and he has some more conditions. So he was with a, then
Doctor.
after he got a surgery and it was awful. Uh, a lot of stuff. So I'm detached from social interactions completely. I'm only with my wife, and I was so into I got to take care of my father. I got to make sure the kids are all right. So I forgot about everyone. So if you didn't went to my house, I'm not interacting to anyone. The only people I interact is I get some food that I need to cook at home. I pay you. God bless you. Well, that then it was like, I'm a ghetto. So and
Mm.
uh, go home, right?
Yeah.
So when my dad died February of 2021, in May I'm here. That's when my perspective start changing a little bit, and like I have a doctor too, and the doctor was like, "You need to go out more. You need to start interacting with people. You are getting too to yourself."
Isolated.
And
Yeah.
yes, I was too isolated and I was angry, like I was telling you before, and a lot of stuff was going on. And I started playing. So I started, before I got here, I started with Twitch. And then actually, I stopped in Twitch. And uh, like I said, I wasn't a people person. So it was like you say something on the chat, I took it to heart, like personal. Hey, what the heck? Then it's a back and forward. It's like, dude, I'm too old for this. So, I did YouTube for a little bit. I got like I think it was almost 500,000 on shorts, but it was only shorts. Never did anything else. And then I came to Rumble because of Dan Bongino. I came to
Yeah.
Rumble. And my channel, you're gonna see the date. I think it's 2022
Mm.
or 21, something like that. I don't remember. The date is old, but I started streaming 2 years ago here. I was streaming in other platforms. It didn't work out. I wasn't, and honestly, it's I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
So the I use it like therapy, like I was saying. When I got to Rumble, actually it helps me a lot. That's why I say I love all the people from my community. They are so awesome because they have helped me and they don't even know it, that how much they have helped me. I was in my bubble, and then I started having I
Speaking
was
of good people doing good things, we just got rated by Angry Conservative. Woo woo.
oh yes, very good. Thank you. Welcome, Raiders. So I would when I got to Rumble. This is the thing. It didn't work out for me anywhere. Actually, the only one that I got traction was YouTube,
Yeah.
but I kind of quit on YouTube when I was this close. I was because they asked 500 subscribers, whatever,
Mhm.
and I don't know how many. I was really close, and I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. I was almost about to call it quits with everything. So I came to Rumble and I was like, well, man, it's nobody playing. Well, it was people playing, but it wasn't that much. And
Yeah.
it was kind of crappy the way it looks and everything. And I actually said, you know what? I might be here. I'm gonna start with a lot of people that is starting over there. A lot of people they are been there for years, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard for me. So people was so nice, man. They were so freaking nice. So they make it easy for me. At the beginning, it was me and the camera, but
Yeah.
yeah. Then little by little, people. I remember when I started Dinosaur Gaming. God bless his heart. I love that dude. You have no idea. He's my first subscriber. At great human being. God bless him. And I met so many good people, and I stay here. I haven't looked back. I even tried some like other platforms while being here. It's like I don't feel it.
Yeah.
So I've been here for 2 years, and like I said, when I got here, I use it as therapy, and still to this day, and it brings me so much joy. Like I met Darmac, I met Jeff, I have met a lot of people here on Rumble this year in person. It's man, it's a lot of beautiful people out there. It's again, it's hard it's, to everyone. Stop concentrating in the bad things and let's concentrate in the good things. It's enough bad news running around. How about we celebrate the good ones too? So when I got here, it helped me. I love it. I'm here. Get used to this mug. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's fantastic to have you here. I mean, I know that there's been a few channels that we've ran across over here. Like it's I think that's one of the things that's amazing about Rumble. Like started off like one of the first few channels that I started kind of following over here on Rumble was Lindy Rig, because him and I were friends in a Facebook group for years, and so when we started streaming on Rumble and everything, it's like I'll watch his first. That's where I kind of started, and then I realized, well, this guy Beyond Formal, he keeps commenting in his chat, so I'm gonna go check his channel out. So I went and checked him out and started kind of chatting with him. And then this guy named Angry Conservative, AC, he's over there. I'm like, I kind of want to talk to this guy. And so we started kind of chatting, and then I think it was a Sunday thing that he was doing, but he ended up pulling me over for an interview. Not too different from this, but just a shorter version, short time. But yeah, it was just like instant friendship, and then he introduced me to so many other people, and then of course, Beyond Formal and Lindy, they came to town during Pride last year, and like I said, I was telling you pre-show, like I did camera work for them, and it was like hanging out with my brothers. Like I'd known those guys my entire life, you know, and we just knew each other from this.
Yeah.
But it's not like over there on YouTube, we have some friends over there, like the Marine rapper, he's a good friend, stuff like that. But they have like you said, like they're established, they have their own thing going on, and it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
get connected with them. But over here, people will make time for you, and like even though you know that they're stupid busy, they'll still go, oh well, I have 15 minutes here, like let's connect and let's talk like for a few minutes.
Just, man, like I met. Okay, Dino was the first one. Then I met Chili. I spent a chunk playing with Chili. Then actually I started because I like the news. Believe it or not. Yeah, me. I like the news. So I started watching Jeff. Actually, Jeff doesn't get enough credit. He
Jeff's
did an
awesome.
amazing job. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Uh, because of Jeff, I think it was because of Jeff. I might be not Jeff personally, but because of the channel, I met Darmac, and I start playing with Darmac. Darmac was the one that started playing Fortnite with me. So because of Darmac, I met Logic. And then Logic and I, we've been playing for over a year. How crazy is this? We've been playing for over a year. And Darmac too, well over a year. Actually, we AC, I was checking. I think the first game he played with us is about a year ago. And
Yeah.
AC came after all those guys. So this has given me, and actually, it works out. The God's timing is perfect.
Hmm.
You guys met me before all this. Oh, you will hate me. I was dark, man. I was really dark. And now it's like it was perfect. It was like, okay, I'm gonna mold you, and then all right, now I'm gonna give you this bunch of friends, awesome guys. How about it? Now you can actually enjoy a friendship. You can actually enjoy life. You can enjoy even a game, a video game. So hey, I've been blessed. I like video games, and I got good people to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna try my life is tough. Get a helmet.
And that's why it's like I have to might have to explain to those who don't know the thumbnail a little bit. So um, Midnight Q was the one that came up with the idea. He gave me the kind of the idea behind the prompt that I used because that's definitely AI that made that. But I said because my nickname for you is Chucky because Charles a short name for Charles is Chucky. And I remember like when I was working, I think it was back in January when you guys were streaming, and it was kind of late evening, and I was in the Discord, and I called you Chucky, and they're like, and you were like, what? What's? I was like, it's short for Charles.
Yeah, that's
But,
the first one for
yeah.
me. I didn't know that.
So I started telling everybody, only I can call him Chucky. Everybody else has to call him either G2G or Charles. So
Yeah.
I boxed everybody else out. Only I can call him Chucky. Yeah. See, told you. And so, but the idea behind that was like, okay, well, Chucky is also the name of this murderous doll in the movies Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, right? And so that was what it is like to put your face and skin tone onto Chucky. But then instead of it saying "good guys" on his little pouch for the company he came from, I put G2G because you're Glory to God Gaming, and then of course you always wear it, either your hat or your helmet in your streams, and your glasses, of course. So I want to get that perfect. Midnight said he's definitely got to have a Bible in his hand, and then yeah, exactly right there, and then he used the Spanish word for it, but he told me that you had to have a flip flop in the other hand, and
Oh yeah.
so and I was like, I said, explain that to me. He goes, oh yeah, that's what you use as like the equivalent of a belt to discipline. I was like, oh okay, I get it. So that's
Hey,
why Holy Bible in one hand, flip flop in the other, and yeah,
and
now
the
we know.
helmet.
Yeah, and the helmet.
Hey, got the helmet. Yes.
And I thought it turned out really well. I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah, and like when you show it to me, I was like, go with it. When you asked me, hey, how about go with it? I didn't even send you a picture. I was like, go with it.
Yeah, because
I don't
I
mind it.
pre-show. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Like, I asked him for a selfie. I was like, "Hey, hey, maybe you can do it where you're in a suit and tie. I don't care, anything nice." And he was like, "No, no, no, just go with that. Go with
Yeah,
go
I
with the
don't
meme."
mind at all. It looks cool, man.
Yeah.
Even my wife asked me, why Chucky? I'm like, I don't know. That he told me that Chucky is like short for Charles.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
another thing, this is only a few people know this. Charles is not my name.
Hmm.
Ah,
I don't know. I
but
didn't know that.
my father used to call me Charlie. Charle. Not without the S.
Ah,
So because my father used to call me Charlie, so Charles in English.
yeah.
There you go.
But even with Charlie, Chucky is still works.
No, no, yeah, but the Charles is because Charlie.
Yeah.
Charle.
Yeah.
He used to call me like that. Charlie, ven acá. Anyway, papi, anyway. But yeah, that's why it Charles and everybody asked me at every even around here. Oh, for who is the order, Charles? So everybody like since I moved, you want to hey Charles.
Well, and
Eh,
also with the name
Now the
Charles,
last name that you have, that's my last name.
yeah.
I actually have two.
Oh, yeah, because
Oh,
Spanish, right?
yeah.
Yep,
We
yep.
carry both.
Hmm. Yeah, it's was it mothers and fathers first last names on each from each, right?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So when I was in the army, every time, hey, can I see your last name? I do like this. So the name tag goes over there, and they got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like it's an accordion and it comes out. It's like, look, that's the whole thing.
No, Maverico, that's not my name, Maverico.
uh,
AC says he called me G. Yes, he does. He
yeah.
called me G. It doesn't like honestly. I don't. You can call me Chucky, G, Charles,
Only
Mister.
I can call you Chucky though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it. Nobody
Not,
else.
not Sterling, not
No.
AC. No, you.
If it's the other guys, G or Charles, that's it, or G2G. And actually, if you haven't yet, G2G stand for glory to God. You know how many times people say good to gaming or good to go? I'm like, no, 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 no. It's
A
okay,
chance
but
to
no,
witness though. It's a chance to witness
it's
when they get it wrong. So
no, actually, that's an opportunity.
yeah,
Hey, no, it's glory
yeah,
to God because everything we do is for Him, not for me.
yeah. And well, and I was thinking about the. I don't know if you ever heard about the old cartoon that it was in the comic strip as well, and in the newspapers. Peanuts. They had Charlie Brown.
That's the thing. We didn't get those. We get Condorito. Condorito was like a little condor, condor,
Oh, Condor. Yeah.
yeah. We call it Condorito. So we got those. It's the same thing as you guys, but it was another names and it was in Spanish. But Condorito was it was made by a Spanish speaking person, and we got it on the newspapers. So every time we look for it, it was cool. But we didn't get Peanuts. I know the reference because of
Snoopy.
Peanuts is the one with the Charlie Brown, right?
Yeah, Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Yeah,
So yeah, Snoopy. So Snoopy, I remember Snoopy because Snoopy, they have merchandise, so it was
yeah.
in other stuff. But back then, we don't get all the cartoons. We get only the ones that were translated to Spanish, and some of them I never got to see them, even though it maybe was on my time or even a little after my time. But because it wasn't translated, we didn't get them. We didn't have an English speaking channel, only the music one. It was channel 18. They put music in English, but that was it.
But of course, Charlie. He's Charlie Brown, right? Charlie, and he had a friend named oh, what was her name actually? She was the one that always was his psychiatrist. Her name is escaping me right now, but she'd have like the psychiatrist is in, and she's all these little kids had friends, and she was the one that she was the psychiatrist. And Lucy, that was her name, Lucy. Lucy was always mean to Charlie Brown. She would like hold a football out in front of him, and he'd try to kick it, and she'd move it out of the way just before he'd kick it, and he'd flip and fall over. But one of her nicknames that she had for him was Chuck. or Chucky.
Oh, okay.
And so that was, one of those things where it's like, okay, well, if we can relate it to anything in pop culture, to see that it's being used in a loving way, or it's a short name, then that's what she did, called him Chuck or Chucky, depending upon if she was about to tease on him or not.
And but like again, like that, I never heard Chucky for Charles. I heard Chuck though.
Yeah.
I think it was a movie with that nickname for a person that with that name. I think, but I heard that one before, not Chucky. Actually, I never knew that Chucky was an actual name. I thought it was only the
The doll.
yes.
But it made for a great meme, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, man, I hope he uses that in his streams and be like, yeah.
But I have I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you and Sterling know in person?
Do we what now?
Do you guys know each other in person?
Yeah, we actually live 2 doors down from each other.
Oh, so you go to the same church and everything.
I've visited his church. I went there for a time, but my wife and I attend a different church. But we do visit his church from time to time.
Oh,
Still,
that's cool.
I'm good friends with the pastors from both his church and my church. But yeah, we. As a matter of fact, that's what I was talking about pre-show. Like earlier today, I was helping him out because of the air conditioning thing. Him and I were kind of working together trying to figure it out, so he doesn't have to pay a repairman. So yeah, he goes all the way back to the beginning of Revolver Broadcasting. He was here for the beginning of it. I worked with his wife years ago at a license branch. I worked at a license branch for 10 years, and so for a few of those years, I worked with his wife, and her and I became friends through working together. And then one day I was coming home from work, and I look over and I see his wife's name is Sarah, and and I see her, and so I call her on her cell phone. I see her answer her phone. I'm like, "Yo, did you know that we live two doors down from each other?" She's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, turn around." She's like, "Ah!" And
Oh,
so
that's
then,
so cool.
yeah, we started hanging out and like going to church together a little bit, and then I met Sterling, and at first, because he's not a people person, at first he was like, "I don't know about this guy," and I didn't know about him either because he was really quiet. But then, yeah, Sterling is
The sharing is caring guy is quiet.
very quiet, very. Oof. Yeah, and it was just so funny. Like one day, he needed help with something, so he knocked on my door. He needed help with something in his yard, and I went over and helped him out with that. And then he ended up getting stung by one of the insects out there, and while we're like trying to take care of the wound, right? We end up sitting there talking for a while over here in my driveway, and we started talking about just things in life, and I started talking about the concept of faith, family, and politics. Our first show here, so Revolver Broadcasting was born from that, but it all started from that show, and we were just going to do it every once in a while. But he was here from day one for that, so he's been here that whole time, and we've known each other all these years. Uh,
And
and
that's cool.
yeah, it's just kind of wild how they live in 2 doors down. And then our good friend Alan, he lives just about 3 blocks away from us, and yeah, we try to make things work, man, over here. But we love the connections with everybody else as well out here. So when
That's
we
actually that's pretty cool. I wish I had a buddy like, hey, I'm over here.
I mean, you never know. They could be at your local grocery store right now, waiting for you to tap on their shoulder and say, "Can I pray for you?"
I'm just goofing around. I got a really really good friend. Actually, uh, his wife. Okay, they are older than me, so they
Mhm.
are a older couple, They are from Puerto Rico too. They live like 3 houses away from this one. We can walk with, if they are in the front of the house, I can scream from here, hey. But
You say, "Way up!"
yeah, like my wife met his wife, and they were kind of acquaintances, and then
Mhm.
became friends, and then they I met them. I remember she's the one that made me go to church. She took the excuses away. I always have an excuse. I'm still smoking. I don't. No, no, I'm still drinking.
Mm.
I don't want to be a hypocrite. That was always my excuses. And I remember one day she came and she said, "Go like that. It doesn't matter.
Come as you are.
When it's time, Jesus will take away what he needs to take away.
Hmm.
But go like you are. It's okay." So right there, she took all my excuses away. I was like, okay, now what can I say? And they are our neighbors. I love them to death. They are pretty cool. And her husband is awesome. Actually, she's the teacher of the Bible study in Spanish.
Nice.
Her daughter, it was a give birth, so she became a grandmother, and that's why I'm giving the class. She's with her daughter dealing with all that, and she asked me, and I'm like, and I like to believe that the streaming and me interacting with people is being helping me to now doing this. And you never know, whatever God got for me, hey, i'm i'm, I'm happy anywhere he put me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then so you've got that going on in and you were telling me, and I put it in the description as well, that you're also working on a project of getting the Bible online.
Yes, yes. The channel is Glory to God, just like this.
Yeah.
It's here on Rumble. So right now I'm working on Leviticus 11 through 20. I have so much trouble with that one. My software went crazy and it messed all my subtitles and even the audio. So I'm still working on it. And well, it is what it is. Plus,
Yeah.
I've been studying it, but I'm working on it because the same way they took away my excuses, I want to take everyone else's excuses. I'm making it in 10 chapters. So Genesis 1 through 10, Genesis 11 through 20. So it's always 10 chapters. They run around 30 minutes to 55 minutes. So if you are cooking, you are cleaning, because I have seen a lot of videos. They Genesis complete. It's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Not everybody want to sit down. So guess what? I just put it in little bits, and you can sit down and listen to it. And hey, you never know. So that way, you can be cooking, you can be watching your car, you can put your pots in, whatever, uh, and you can listen to the Bible piece by piece, and you don't have to sit down for 3 or 4 hours and lose your mind like some people do.
Yeah. It's a way to a way to digest it without having to stop your physical activities, or whatever it is that you see two things at once, right?
Yes, right now I have Genesis complete, and I got Leviticus 1 through 10. And I know it says it's been almost 2 months since the last time I put a video. Like I said, I've been working on it, been really busy, but that's on me. And I'm putting excuses. I know that's on me. It's my fault. Hopefully, I'll get it as soon as possible. Technology has been kicking my behind. Really good.
Yeah, Sterling's familiar with that.
Man, I'm telling you, like I have proof. I have proof because it's not finished. So I haven't. I went. Okay, I got a software that I put. I take the Bible, I copy and I paste it into that software to get the voice. I pay for it. Okay, I use a Bible that is because I didn't know this. Apparently, the Bible is copyrighted. Did
Hmm.
you know that?
No.
Yes, in some Bibles they are copyrighted. So, for example, the King James Bible is not copyrighted. You can use that one, but some of them they are. If you use them, they gonna strike you. So
Hmm.
I use a non-copyrighted Bible, and I put it on a software that I pay for, and that software give me a voice of my choice. Because I pay for it, they don't come back and say, "Oh, you got to give us royalties and stuff like that." No.
Right.
So I used that software. What happened? They had an update, and I believe it was my fault. I did something. I don't know what I did, but so I take Leviticus 11 through 20, and I'm doing my subtitles and everything, and I'm like, but I heard that before, and I went back. It went like, for example, I'm in Leviticus 12, right? And I'm in Leviticus 12:16. And when I'm going to 17, start talking like Leviticus 11:20. I'm like,
Yeah.
how I did that? So I start to cut the audio. Oh man, I still have it like it's being something else. But hey, I believe that God put that on me. So okay, you know what? You are taking it too easy. So he's making me go through it. Oh no, you're gonna read it and you're gonna learn from it. So you see, from something bad, something good comes. So I got my chance to study.
Yeah. I mean, well, hey, from something bad, something good, that's what Paul talks about in Romans chapter 3. He poses that to the Jews that are there, talking about the concept of something bad becoming something good because God uses everything for His glory. Uh, not to be an excuse to do bad things so that good will come, but in order to go, we can go, but we can't go through bad things, and bad things can't happen. But God's going to use everything for His glory. That's what He's saying, and it's he even spells it out like he says, oh man, it's if you see someone and they're without, and you say, okay, well you need this and this and this, have a good life, but then don't give them anything to help them out to get to those means, then it was actually better for you not to even have said anything at all, because you're not glorifying God in that. So it was really really cool to see that those concepts come together. But yeah, he can use everything for his good.
Hey, let's say a hypothetical.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a baseball player, right?
yeah.
And you break a leg and you can't play baseball no more. 2 weeks after that, a war break off, but they can't draft you because you got a broken leg.
Mhm.
That broken leg that took away your baseball is a blessing or a curse?
Oh, it's a blessing.
But how you think that he saw it at the beginning?
Oh, definitely that baseball player would have saw it as a curse to begin with, because he can't play baseball anymore.
Yes, sir. So that's
Mhm.
a good way of saying, hey, give it time. You'll see. God got a
Yeah,
good plan.
he sure does. All right, so I got two questions for you. As you know, we're believe it or not, we're like really close to the end of the 3 hour cap here. I mean, look. I don't know if you've been looking at the clock at all, but um, yeah, it passes quick, doesn't it? I told you it would. You get in here and you start talking, and you realize, whoa, it already passed that much. So one of those two questions is, if you were, because you're kind of already touched on this, but if you were to give a piece of advice to everyone out there that's watching and listening, whether now or on recording, what would that ultimate life advice be? And be as detailed as you like.
um, you are never truly lost. In your darkest day is light. When you feel that you are trapped, you are not. You're not alone. God is there for you. So if I gotta tell you something, it's just this: you might think that the world is against you, and you can use that to say that why bad thing happens to good people, why God let that happen. But remember, you live in an imperfect world, an unjust world, but you have a fair God, a perfect God. Sometimes life is like that. But if you open your heart and you find it in your heart that let let Jesus in, you will see that everything will change. So if I can tell you something, take it from me. I've been through hell and back, and nothing make me so how beautiful this is like Jesus did. So give it a chance. Give it a chance. I'm not saying that it will happen like this. I'm not saying it's gonna happen in 5 seconds. We work at God's timing. But if I gotta tell you something, is that you are not too far gone. And if everything failed in this world, what you got to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Open your heart to Jesus. He's the only way. Without him, that's why you lost, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I did everything. And I'm not kidding. It's, he's the only answer. So if I learned something in my life, is that to all your questions is only one answer, and that answer is Jesus Christ. I, I can't say anything else. Like, you can't do it alone. You won't do it alone. And you need God. And that's my advice to everyone. I met people that they are at the end of the rope, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
And now the only thing I can say is, hey, dude, you try everything, right? Yeah. Everybody, oh, but this, no, but the thing is this, and my favorite verse say it. We man, this is impossible, but if we God, everything is possible. So guess what? Open your heart, man. Let it go. You're never gonna be enough, but He's enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's one answer. That's it. You want the cheat code? That's it.
That is the cheat. That's the hack. That's the mod.
Yeah, that's
All
it.
day long.
It's not no more break, dude. If one time any of you got to meet me in person and my wife, you can ask my wife how I was, and how I am now. Is day and night,
Mm-hmm.
and the answer is Jesus Christ. It's no more answers. So my advice to anyone is, it's never too late until it is. So talk to him. Don't talk to me. You don't want to believe me? Don't believe me. I don't care. But don't talk to me. When you are alone at your room, because some people say, no, no, when you are alone at your room, talk to him. If you open your heart and listen, you'll see. Then come back to me and tell me what happened.
That's scriptural too. What you just said too. Oh, okay. Give us just a second. Dinosaur Gaming asked you a question. Let you respond to him real quick.
Hey, Dino, God bless you, my friend. That's the man. I love that guy.
Yeah,
I think that's Dino was the one that made me change my perspective. I thought that in Rumble it was going to be the same thing as in other places, and then Dino shows up.
he said, "Where were you today? Did a chancla take you out?"
Oh no, my friend, my AC broke, and I was like, I'm not streaming. I'm gonna get a heat stroke sitting in my chair. It was 86 degrees. It was 81 at 7:30 in the morning.
But he's risking it all now for this 3 hour. No,
No, I get it.
He's
They
just-
fixed the air. They fixed the air, but it's taking long time.
I was trying to make them believe that you're going through a hardship so that they
Okay,
donate
I
money
want
to
to
you.
check something. Actually, why I'm checking here? I got my Bible up here. I even put it in English for today, just in case. Let me see. It was Romans 8:28. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah,
Romans 8:28.
yeah. Romans eight
All
twenty eight.
right. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. That's Romans 8:28, right? Yes.
Yep,
Man, love is awesome. And you know what else is awesome? God. Because without God, you got no love.
that's right. And with love being in action, that means that God is always in action
Oh
and
no, no, he's everything. I'm telling you, mate. Hey,
everything.
like I say, I know, dude. I got people that look at me funny now, like, man, you again. I can't help it.
Oh
I'm
well.
telling you, my friend. If it worked for me, it worked for everyone. I was at the deep end. it,
Yep.
like you remember what I told you about because I'm from Puerto Rico. The way I speak, it's like I got a secret and I got to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Well, now the secret is, man, Jesus loves you. But I say it both in Spanish and English. Dios te ama, mijo. ¿Qué estás esperando?
That's wonderful, man. In yeah, I, I was gonna. There was a couple different routes my brain was gonna go, but it's like no, I'm gonna get to the final question because we've talked about we've told a big chunk of your story anyway. I know that we have to omit some things and all. That's fine. But if you were to, because this 3 hours would have been the book of Charlie, Charles, Chucky, G2G, all the things. So if you were to put a leather bound cover from front to back of your story, what would the title of your book be?
Hmm. Oh, dude, that's a good one. Okay, if it's a comedy, get a helmet. Life is tough. um, dude, you actually hit me hard with that one. I got so many things coming to my head, but I don't know which one. The title, it will be "Thank You, Lord." That's it.
Hmm.
That's the only way. The thing is, it will be "Thank You, Lord." The glory is for Him, not for me. The book, it wouldn't even be about me. The book will be how God saved a lost soul. So the book is not about me. The book is about somebody that got really lost, and it's to show you that how beautiful and awesome is God, that in all his greatness he found time for somebody that in his mind was insignificant. So the title will be "Thank You, Lord."
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, he knows every hair on your head. He collects all your tears in a bottle. I mean, who keeps records like that? I mean, he knew you before you were in your mother's womb. Hmm. Like, if he can forgive, well, I mean, I say it too. Like, if he can forgive me, boy, he can forgive you.
Dude, the
Ah.
best is the best example. I told you, the guy on the cross next to him.
Mm-hmm.
He never met, like, he didn't know nothing about what Christ was doing or nothing. And he said, he telling to the other guy, he did nothing wrong. We deserve this. He don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, I just ask you that you remember me with. And he said, "Don't worry, you'll be dining with me." So, and the funny thing, I like to look for funny stuff. It's like, what you doing here? Who are you?
Yeah.
The guy on the middle cross tell me I can be healed. So if that shows you, that's the best example that no matter what you have done in this life, by the sheer grace of God, you can be saved.
Yep. Absolutely.
So that's the bigger proof. What more proof you need? He got saved.
And you think about Paul. You know, when he was Saul, he was a murderer.
Yeah.
He actually murdered Christians
Yes.
specifically, and then ended up
He was
going on to
hunting
be
them.
like one of the most model Christians ever.
Yeah, and he was hunting.
Hmm.
Actually, okay. This is. I'll read it in Spanish. I have one in English, but I get some stuff wrong. So Actos. It was
Acts, yeah.
Acts, right? Acts is the one that talk about him,
Hmm.
and then he wrote Roman. Actually, he wrote how many books? Like 20.
I know he wrote a lot.
Yeah, he actually wrote a lot of them.
Let's see
Love
here.
you too, Dino.
13.
13, yeah, and
13, yeah.
Romans was one of them, if
Hmm.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Romans.
And
He had
in
his stuff
Acts talks
open.
about him, and then how Jesus showed up to him.
Made him blind for a little while, and then
Dude, guys, I'm telling you, you're missing out. I still missing out. I haven't read the whole book. No, I'm awful at reading, dude. But I'm telling you, the best book I put my hands on. And another example, like I can be heavy all week. You go to church on a Sunday, man, I feel so light. Even my mood changes. And if you are like me and you're making excuses, guess what? The church, like people say, oh, I don't want to go to churches. People this, people that, or they are this or that. Guess what? The church is a hospital for
Yeah.
souls. It's not a museum for saints. It's gonna be people that they are going through stuff just like you, and they're gonna be kind of awful too. But don't go
Well,
to church for them. Go to church for God. How about that?
yeah, not only that, but like people don't go like let's put it this way. People don't go to the gym to worsen their bodies, right? They're going there to improve their body. So people go to church to improve their spirit, right? And they understand I'm broken. This thing is flabby. This spirit of mine is flabby, and I need to go work it out with God. And what better way than fellowship?
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, and I think that that's why it works so well. Like when you're doing your show, and then Morning Word, we're just two dudes doing Bible study, but we're you know
excuse me.
we're pointing towards Him, and then that fellowship, that togetherness, and man, like so many good things, blessings come out of that, and it's always so fantastic to watch God work. And I that's why I always tell people to at the end of all my streams, no matter where I'm at, I usually tell them to stay in trouble. People go,
Yeah,
yeah. And I go, what do you mean, stay in trouble? What's this guy talking about, stay in trouble? Didn't you just say, follow Jesus? Like, yes, because if you have Christ in your hearts, you will, in fact, be in trouble with the world. The world doesn't want you living under his grace. That's your salvation first and foremost. And I pray that each and every one of you has that. I really, really do.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you even in the Bible, I think he says something to his followers, like his faith gonna be their faith, something like that in those lines, right? I don't remember quite well. Only one of them wasn't crucified.
Yeah, the
He
one
was
who
having
Jesus loved, John. Yeah.
Yeah, but in that conversation, he was telling them that like they're gonna have the basically the same faith. Like I
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you,
they were going to suffer for his namesake, for sure. And
yes,
yep, and they died by crucifixion, dismemberment, fire, stoning. all kinds of stuff. So I mean, it gets yeah, they went through a lot, but but we should be so lucky as to be
So
considered so dangerous in this world that
you
they
you
want to take
answer
us
your
out for telling
question
people
right
about
there.
Jesus,
The
right?
the same thing you said about staying in trouble.
Yeah.
In this world, believers of Christ, in some places, they are in a lot of trouble.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
man, I got a heck lot of respect for them because
Hmm.
sometimes we complain over here, and there's some people in some
They don't
places
know how good we got it.
they are getting killed,
Hmm.
dude, and they stay firm.
Beheaded,
Wow.
thrown off roofs, all kinds of stuff. That's why I always say, you know, the world doesn't want you reading His Word. The world doesn't want you praying to Him. The world doesn't want you having a relationship with Him, and it definitely doesn't want you going out and doing something so dangerous as telling others about Him. As a matter of
Like
fact, you know, we've
like
seen.
like like some people say, "Oh man, but I have doubts. I have this." Dude, his followers have doubts, and they saw him.
Hmm. Yeah,
It-
Thomas
It's
specifically.
it's human nature. Like you the faith is huge. So some people say, "Oh, but I have my doubt." Guess what? You from time to time you're gonna feel doubtful, but that's when you gotta. That's why you gotta be strong on your faith and have a strong foundation. Like, oh, but some people that say maybe I know I'm rambling a little bit, but some people, oh, but what if he's alive, dude? His followers got a really bad end,
Mhm.
and they were given a chance. Just say it didn't happen. Just say this or whatever, and how you gonna how you gonna tell me they died for a lie? No. How strong of a faith you have that you know they gonna behead you or they gonna do something to you? You are nope. I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
That's like man, that's strong. I just imagine if you are confronted with that today. You see everybody attacking the Christian, attacking Christ. Why they don't attack the other faiths? It's like it's little things that make me think, man, this is it. This is it. And
Yeah.
plus the stuff that I have seen and failed and I went through. Plus, like nobody's trying to attack another religion or nobody's trying to silence another. It's like why this?
Yeah. You'll never face more opposition than when you're doing the right thing. You
And
know
when
it.
you and when you get closer to God is when the demons start hitting you.
Mhm. Well, I mean, I think about well in your world too, like in gaming. If you're facing resistance, you're going the right way, right? Because like
Yeah.
if you're wandering around and there ain't nothing happening, you're probably not going the right way in the game. Like, oh, it's open world concept. I'm not facing any bad guys at all. Nothing's coming my way. I'm probably not going the right direction. I probably need to turn around and go find the bad guys facing the resistance. That's how you know you're going the right way. And it's the same thing in life. And here shortly, I'm gonna get you Rumblers rated out to our friend over there at the Liberated podcast. Some of you know him as Free or Freedom, and he's a fantastic young man. He's doing some news over there. Before we do, once again, I do want to emphasize that stay in trouble. You know, like I said, world doesn't want you living under His grace. That's your salvation. The world doesn't want you reading His Word. The world doesn't want you praying to Him, having a relationship with Him, and it definitely doesn't want you going out and doing something so dangerous as telling others about Him. But I want to encourage you to do all that anyway.
My friend, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
The blessing of prayer is knowing God is listening and upholding every promise He has made to you. And remember that God loves you very much. And it doesn't matter how empty you feel or how lost you think you are, He's always next to you. And He haven't abandoned you. He loves you very much. He's just waiting for you to open your heart.
Yes.
Thank you for having me, my friend.
Hey, thank you for being here. Just a reminder for folks, Sterling and I will be on in the morning as we are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here on Revolver Broadcasting. So if you haven't already, hit that follow or subscribe button. Hit that like button. I forgot to do that at the top of the show. Comment in the comments section, and of course share, because sharing is what, Chucky?
Caring.
Oh, look at that, he's magic.
You didn't put it.
Hey, it's a good way to close it up, right? All right, guys. For you rumblers, we'll get you over there to Liberated Podcast. The rest of you, we will see you tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. Eastern. Then, Charles, what time will you be on?
Tomorrow is Let's See It Through at 10 o'clock in the morning. And Thursday, squad day, 10 o'clock in the morning. I
Eastern,
usually,
right? Eastern time?
Yes. I usually from Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday on 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get a helmet. Life is tough.
All right, guys. We'll see you around. Bye for now, as Sterling says.